Gotta go call the guy best. He knows.
1-2-1-2.
Get the guy best in this bitch. He knows everything in the past.
Make sure. Y'all go ahead, bro. I need to put some.
Like, what was the original conversation y'all was talking about? I've been in here since this morning, but I've been like off and on. I don't even know what the hell Josh and Logic was even talking about.
Yo.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what they was talking about. The funniest shit ever, when I came into the chat earlier, I just left coming from Hillborough. And it was 9 people in the Discord chat all on mute. 9. Like nobody was saying nothing to each other. And I think being said came into the chat at the same time. And then me and him was talking, but everybody else was on mute. It was just chilling. I was like, I kind of like that energy. That's kind of dope.
But Brad,
hanging around each other and shit.
You know what I'm going through the day after what I went through yesterday. Yeah, I know. It's all good.
I'm just like, you know, my niggas be like, when I robbed that bank the other day, you know I'm running from the feds, nigga.
Nah, nigga. But you know how the motherfuckers sieges be, nigga. It feels like you done played 20 games of fucking full court basketball the next day.
You feel like you've been swimming for 30 hours. I know what it is.
Yeah, bro. So I've been. It's 11 o'clock. Well, I mean, it was 11 o'clock when I jumped in the voice, and I was still in the bed. That doesn't happen for me, nigga. I'm sore. I'm laying the fuck down today. But I don't know. It was interesting though because everyone was talking.
Calling Chief X the guy best, bro. That should make it. Stop calling that nigga the guy best, bro. That nigga named Chief X. That's calling that nigga Chief X is bad enough. You calling him God best? I ain't calling. I don't even know who that is, and it makes me uncomfortable. But okay, so all right, so just so the chat know what the fuck we talking about. So when he said it, when Chief said it the other day that he was in a cult, I was like, nah. Like, hell no, he ain't no fucking cult, because you know they got that personal shit. And I'm like, you ain't about to be trying to use us to solve your beefs and shit. And then what shocked me though is when all y'all niggas started yelling at the same time, and I'm like, well, am I the one nigga? So I spoke to the nigga. He wasn't in no cult, bro. He went to a couple of them fucking meetings. The story is clear. The shit is everywhere. That's what I'm trying to figure out how y'all getting this fucked up. He went to a couple of the meetings, and the motherfucking his lady at the time, I don't know, I always mess that part up, but his lady at the time said, "Would you leave your kids there?" He said no, and he never went back. That don't mean you in no fucking cult.
Oh,
I mean, y'all, how the fuck how y'all fucking that up?
You know what? You know what it probably is?
I confirmed it with him. I spoke to him. So now
I'm guessing this is what it is, though, Brad.
On the young man.
I'm guessing this is what it is, though, Brad. You know, all your enemies are gonna use that whole line that, you an old ex-Nuapian nigga, you old ex-Nuapian nigga, right? But maybe it's just that the shit is circled around enough. You know what I mean? Because got enough enemies to where that's the general consensus. I thought I could have swore though. I might be wrong, but I could have swore though. He said the shit itself, but I could be wrong.
That's the misinformation.
This is spin, right? So this is spin. That's going to end up being a whole big argument, right? So oh my God.
See, you don't even want to do it because you know you.
I don't even want to do it because I don't feel like arguing with the nigga.
Okay,
it ain't my business.
Then we just leave it. Nah, then we just leave it there. I'm just telling you, listen. I'm just telling you, because I get blamed for every fucking thing. I'm just telling you why you said my clarity. I don't like, and then after speaking to him, he didn't tell me anything I didn't already know that he didn't already say, and that other people already said.
Right.
Because other people have told me. It's only y'all telling me this Nuwapian cult shit. I ain't in no fucking. He wasn't in no cult.
Okay.
He do.
My bad.
So when people say was a Nuwapian or in a cult, he could have been cleared that up. You feel me?
But
like
I don't think
one of the reasons, he say he fight against, scammers and cults so much is because I guess he fell victim to that shit. You feel me? Like, and
I've heard him say that
not on his watch. So I'm trying to figure out. Listen.
See?
All right, yeah, I got it wrong. I got it wrong. Listen, it's my inability to understand what is going on. So I'll put it on myself. You dig what I'm saying? I'll put it on myself. You know what I mean?
Listen. All right.
I think his name, the name Uncle Cat is a Nuwapian name.
I thought Uncle Cat was just like an Egyptian name or something.
No, that's a Nuwapian name.
Yeah, but they didn't give it to him. I thought he took that name.
Yeah, he did.
They didn't give him that name, though.
Listen.
I don't know. Get off the hill.
What are you talking about? What do you say? Who's that? DQ?
It's DQ.
So, all right. So, DQ, do you understand what I'm saying or no?
I was saying get off the hill, man.
What hill? What are you talking about?
The hill of saying if Unc was in a cult. We have all seen it for years. We know what he said. Unc was in a cult.
He wasn't. The nigga just told me he wasn't, DQ. You get off the hill.
That's what we talking about.
He lied
he ain't no lie.
To you, Brad. He lied to you. Boom.
He ain't lied to you.
God damn.
That's funny. No, he ain't. Listen, okay, let me ask you a question, DQ. So I'm gonna tell. Let's follow the story. This is the fact story. If the nigga went, if you went, let's say like a.
I think you misconstrued what he was saying to you.
Nah, I heard him loud and clear. God Killer, come into the Discord for 2 seconds and be free. So he said, no, DQ, stay right here. So them pyramid schemes and shit is cults, right? So if you went to 3 meetings, didn't join it though, didn't give no acceptance fee, none of that shit. Let's say you went to like 2 or 3 meetings, and then say they asked you for money or more participation or something, and you didn't actually join it or nothing like that. Just because you went don't mean you was in no fucking cult. I would assume a lot of people went to the meetings, but if you didn't live on the land, start doing scripture, passing out information, this and another, if you went to a couple of the meetings, that don't put you in a cult. It just means you went there. It don't mean like you went there once or twice or 3 times or whatever, and then that was that.
Man,
you don't like Wu-Jai, like Wu-Jai, he was like we was in the
I'm not.
No, listen. So the nigga Wu-Jai, he did the same thing Unc did, but that nigga stayed and drank the Kool-Aid.
Wu-Jai was different. He ran finance. Like that's a whole different can of worms.
What?
And he was the DJ.
Oh, that's
DJ.
I'm glad you found your proper mind. But
I mean, every nigga on the panel, just say if you heard Unc say it out of his own fucking mouth that he used to be in the Nuwapian.
We gonna pause that whole situation. That sounded crazy.
Yeah, that nigga said every bit on the panel say it out their mouth.
crazy.
See, you know what, DQ? You know what, DQ? I don't be paying no attention to that shit. I hate that goddamn Paul shit and Brass for bringing the shit to me.
Listen,
God damn it. I don't even know what the fuck I just said.
who was gonna
But
let
anyway,
that shit
going
go?
back to what I was saying, how many
Yeah.
people have heard Unc say that shit? Himself.
I might have didn't hear it.
There
I
you
might
go.
have.
I'm thinking maybe I didn't.
Yeah, y'all fucking like I said.
Listen,
Shit.
I'm gonna say it's me. You feel me? I mean,
Yeah, I
and
think
Maybe
y'all
I
fucking
thought he
that up.
I
said
don't
that
even
shit, and
like
that's
all
not
this.
what the fuck he was saying.
I think y'all
This is
fucking that
funny.
up.
I'm
I
out,
think
man.
y'all
I'm not
fucking that
doing
up.
this.
You ain't. I mean, this ain't disparaging. I mean, listen. These are our live conversations, so it's not. I'm not about to candy coat it, but I am. Even though these are live conversations, I'm trying to be somewhat cognizant of the shit that's being said. Some of the shit you just can't control. But if I know something ain't necessary, I ain't gonna knock a nigga for his opinion. But if I know something that I done spoke to the person and the motherfucker told me different, I'm gonna at least say I gotta call bullshit on that. And the man told me himself, and plus other people have told me that too.
That he wasn't any wild.
Yeah. Because remember, I
Mhm.
did a show on sexual assault. When I did the show, yeah, I know it's dumb. Fucked up my
I'm
algorithm
just
for a very
I'm
long
just
time.
saying, like everything about this shit, I every time I'm confronted, I don't know what I'm talking about. I didn't hear what I heard. You know what I mean? This is every conversation now is going to personal shit. Like maybe like I said, it's me.
Maybe you missed. I think y'all might have misheard. That's all I'm
Yeah,
gonna say.
yeah. I think that's what it is too. My bad.
Yo,
I
he
thought
is
you.
right.
I
Yo,
thought you
I
was
fully
an
understand what that
ex-NYPD and
nigga
all
be
this
saying.
stuff.
I fully understand what that nigga be saying. I want to talk to everybody but Chef. I know exactly why that nigga will literally say everybody except Chef. You're a rough nigga to talk to, bro. Especially when you get some weapons in your hands, it gets a little spooky.
It's crazy to me. I mean, I think you the only one who ever seen it this way. Is you the anomaly? And
No. Damn. All right, so is what I'm saying wrong though? If you
Hey,
just
no,
Brad.
it's not.
Brad.
Okay,
From
no,
your
okay.
story, no.
Okay,
Hey,
so
Brad.
if that's all
I'm about
that
to
happened, then that would be it.
Hey, Brass, I'm about to text you something, and I just need you to watch the first 30 seconds. You ain't got to say nothing to nobody. Just watch it, okay? Okay? I got
I
you
don't even
back.
know if I want you to text me that.
Oh, nigga, I'm trying. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's all good, baby.
This nigga, you gotta be careful what you say, bro. Go ahead, my nigga. Go ahead.
No, I got you. I'm texting it to you. I ain't saying nothing. I'm
So
just
if Chief said it, I'm not saying don't
No,
believe
but that's
it
what threw the
because
light on it, because Chief X and they be at each other's throats, and I don't be knowing which recordings is going live. I don't control that shit, so I didn't want that shit to go out on the airwaves, and he trying to sort out his personal shit with with Unc, like using the media and shit.
yeah,
He
I
said
get it.
enough shit on his own channel. He don't got to add the shit to us. We already catching hell.
Right.
Now we got to catch more hell because you want to sort out your personal shit.
Hey, Brass, I just shot it. Like I say, just give me 30 seconds of that video, and then you can proceed, brother.
All right, y'all go ahead.
If you come back and you still feel the way you feel, then you in the
Then I know something. Then I know something.
Hold on. Hey, y'all talking about something? Don't the chat. We live, so niggas gotta. If y'all could talk, you can talk. Bro.
Go ahead, watch it, but understand if you come back and feel the same way that you feel now, then you in the cold. You know what I mean? That's all we say. Yeah, but Woo job was in bad though. You feel me? I think Mark Lamont Hill was a New Wapian at one time.
He explained it. He was New Wapian too. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All these
of them
people
didn't live on the land.
I don't look at it like, in all honesty, bro. Like, now this is the corn. This is the real me. Besides all the other shit, I understand people go through different schools of thought. People go through different journeys for shit. So I don't knock people for doing shit. You know what I'm saying? But no, the promotion of it, once you realize it's incorrect, then I'm gonna get you. But I never seen Unc do that. Once Unc dipped out, he dipped out. So I
never seen him promoting. I never seen him promoting this shit.
None of that shit.
You know, so, but him and Chief X always going at it. So if it's just some Chief X shit, then fine. But I always thought, I ain't never think he lived on the land or was doing none of that shit, but just a regular, ordinary church going number.
Oh, man. That shit's fun too. Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because when Mark Lamont Hill said he was one, that shit fucked me up. I'm like, this nigga bright as shit. You feel me? Like, but it's different stages of your life. Wu-Jai, for example, you would never think Wu-Jai could get caught no shit like that. As logical as that nigga be making his argument. So,
hey man, what the fuck?
Shit dangerous. That's it.
Yeah.
So how you feel now?
Man, no comment, bro. Damn.
My bad.
Damn.
So you didn't understand something, or you got lied to? Which one is it? I need to know, because you just berated us, telling us he wasn't. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure out. Now you got to tell us what it really is.
I apologize, bro. Damn.
I accept your
shit. I'm saying,
I feel like logic. Hey, I feel like logic right now.
I said, maybe it's me. Maybe I ain't here with the fuck, man.
Hey man, y'all talk about. Man, let's just make a. What y'all want to talk about? Damn. Damn. Jeez.
Oh,
well,
shit.
DQ.
Man, I got you, baby.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate
oh my God, Joe.
Y'all ain't right.
Nigga, I appreciate you. Nigga.
Nigga forced my hand.
We need to talk. I got some questions.
Yeah, see, DQ had to do that because it's like you playing with niggas' intelligence. DQ like, now I know I ain't crazy.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Let's move on. I agree.
If I talk about this shit, I'm gonna get mad than a motherfucker. I'm gonna leave it. It's just. I watched too much of it. I just had to delete that shit off.
That was a long minute right there, for real.
Oh shit!
Wow, I cannot believe my ears. This is crazy.
Everybody seen this?
Yes, nigga.
This is crazy.
That's what we trying to tell you. We know this shit.
We got to talk on the back chat.
Oh shit! I'm in trouble, man. God damn it.
Yeah, we got to talk.
Nigga just like, yo, what? You came at us with
y'all
shit,
been in some crazy shit. This is a crazy this nigga. This is a crazy community, bro. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane.
Niggas done took some interesting routes, man. Get what they got. Definitely.
I used to be a Muslim. I have no qualms about it. I might be a Muslim again. Who knows?
Right.
Nigga said, who knows? Quite possibly.
Yeah, quite possibly, you know. I still participate, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's just not how I see the world right now. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, life could be long, nigga.
So Nuwapian was like a group at one time.
The record label. It was a record label.
What?
It was a record label.
This is stupid to the motherfucker, yo.
They was under Suge Knight, nigga. That was a record label. He was bad boy for life.
Oh shit.
That shit took me a while.
Holy fuck. Jesus Christ, man. This nigga Chef stupid as fuck.
You know, like the Nuwapians, they used to do shows and shit.
Yeah. Yo, the nigga got albums.
Nuwapians is probably the largest hip hop group to hit. Everybody was part of the damn Nuwapians. Nigga, just either covert or letting it be known. Like a lot of people was part of that shit, bro. A lot of rappers.
But what you mean by that?
The nigga look that shit up. The nigga had a record label. What's his name? Malachi York?
Yeah.
The nigga got an album, bro. The nigga got albums out, yo. The shit is nuts, yo.
I just got ChatGPT 5. I ain't fucking up my algorithm, bro. I just got it. So on my phone, they released it mobile today.
I'm gonna send you a picture of your album cover. It's gonna fuck you up.
You know what's crazy, right? I'm gonna tell you a 2-second story. So, y'all ever heard that Outkast song where it go like, "I'm in love again," where they dressed up like aliens and shit? That video.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was talking to this dude in the community that's a piece of shit, and the nigga was telling me that the shit is inspired by the land. I went back and watched the video.
Oh, it is.
It is. Andre wasn't Nuwapian, Brad.
Yeah, he was.
Andre wasn't Nuwapian, Brad.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why you think he went crazy, nigga?
No, that's not it. That makes sense. I ain't gonna debate you on it. But when I say what they is in the community, I'm saying like how the Hebrew Israelites in the community, where they doing shows and they have like, did they have like a person that spoke for them and shit like that? Like how like Tazariak and the Hebrew Israelites or Uncle and the Pseudo Killers or something. Were they like that? Were they a group like that?
From the history of it, before he went to Atlanta, it was the Ansar Allah community up there in New York. So it's like they had some type of structure. This is all pre-me. I didn't know nothing about this. I didn't learn about Nuwapians till I was young adult when I heard about the Nuwapians type shit because I liked Andre, and that's how I got into it. I heard about it, but yeah, most definitely, I think they did have a structured system. I don't know if they was out on the corner, but I know that Dr. York made people bring in money, go sell something to bring money, no matter if it was incense or candles or some shit. Because Mark Lamont Hill was speaking about how you had a dude that you had to bring in. So
he was a Nuwapian too?
Yeah, Mark Lamont Hill was a Nuwapian.
We're live right now. I wanna, we're actually live. This ain't a recording. I'm learning right now.
A whole lot of people was, bro. This ain't
Shouts
no
to
joke.
Anathema, Timmy Turner. Shouts to y'all. Okay. I didn't know. There's so many things I can say. I don't think I can say it live because I know how to be taken. I just got questions, but I'll do that privately. So what y'all want to talk about today? Anybody got anything?
I think Jay-Z used to mention them a little bit too.
Don't do that to me.
You fucked me up with that. You fucked me up with that, DQ. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody come up with something.
This nigga Logic almost crashed his car. That nigga was like, no! this nigga Logic.
Oh my God, Joe.
Hey y'all, this how serious Logic is. I'm gonna get to the group. This nigga Logic text me back. This nigga said congratulations.
With you, Brad, Joe.
This nigga said
I ain't deserve
congratulations.
that, Joe.
Because the thing is, you're not new, but some of this shit is revelations to you, though. I could tell.
Yeah,
and I respect it though. I respect that shit.
Check your phone, bro.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You
gonna learn today, Brad. You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today.
Oh my God, Joe.
I'm gonna have to wipe my goddamn phone. I'm fucking around catching Rico fucking with y'all niggas.
Nigga, go get the album, nigga.
Nah, that's real. That's real. That's real. That nigga was Timothy. That nigga was Timothy.
You look like Freddie Jackson.
That's who Freddie Jackson got it from. Freddie Jackson wasn't the wild.
He looked like this nigga looked like half Freddie Jackson, half vampire in Brooklyn.
Yep, exactly.
That's where the guy that nigga looked like the vampire in Brooklyn.
Bro, that's where they got it from, Brass.
God damn it.
God damn it.
I was just about to say that.
What's the fuck up? God damn it. Shut the fuck up. God damn it.
That was a good movie. I ain't gonna lie. I like it.
Hey, bro, did you see what Eddie Murphy said about Beyonce today and Jennifer Hudson? That shit was yeah. They interviewed that nigga for a movie he got out now. He said they asked him what did he remember from the Dreamgirls movie. You could tell he's been a fool his whole life. He was like, I really don't remember nothing from that movie because I was going through a divorce. But oh yeah. And he started laughing. He was like, there's this one thing I remember. He was like, Jennifer Hudson was like ashy as hell. And she was like, she was ashy. When your fingers ashy, and she used to lick her fingers and like get the ash in between her fingers. Eddie Murphy he said, and she was standing next to Beyonce, and Beyonce said, I got some cream for that. He said, I always thought that was funny as hell. I think Eddie Murphy is a fucking fool. When I tell you they killing him for that shit, they killing him. But they don't realize, like, he's just a comedian. That is something he would remember and shit. That nigga, did you see his role in Dreamgirls? Nigga was Jimmy, I forgot his last name, but Jimmy
got sold. Jimmy got sold.
Jimmy got sold.
That nigga was funny.
He killed that role, yo.
Yeah, he should have won something for that movie.
Yeah, he killed that fucking role. I didn't know what I was watching. That nigga was really a fucking struggling artist on drugs.
House on the Hill, Mercedes Benz. They was trying to get him to sing. That motherfucker just started stripping on stage and shit. Said, man, I can't do this. I got to be me. Damn. So where the Nuwapians now? Like they just gone?
No, they still around. They be on something.
That's the one crew. I ain't never heard of them before.
No, they be
like,
on
ain't nobody doing presentations and shit? For real? I don't watch something. Yeah, I don't watch something.
Well, they used to be on that. Even Malachi York's son used to be on there.
He got a son?
Yeah, Prince.
Prince was
Oh
his
yeah,
son?
Prince York.
Prince York.
Oh,
Not
y'all gotta be clear, nigga. Yeah, listen, at this point, the shit is so wide open, I don't even know what to believe. If you'd have told me Prince was his son, I might have almost believed you and shit. And I'd be like, no, and nigga be like, hey, Rash, check your phone. Now I gotta find out motherfucking Prince is Dr. York's son.
Yo, that was York was the man, yo. Like when I say he's the man, like that was that dude, yo, in the 90s, yo, like serious nigga.
They got that video with, oh my God. Y'all seen the video?
Nah, nigga.
Oh,
We about to get banned. I don't know what the hell. This nigga Nakama said, look up the East Cultural Center on Fulton Ave in Brooklyn. I will.
That was his match year, wasn't it? He had a compound up there. Yeah.
He had a match? He was a Muslim?
Yeah, he was a Muslim. He was a imam. The nigga called himself
doing all these different things.
The nigga was a genius for real.
Hey,
another super Negro. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yo, the nigga was smart. Yo, like, nigga, we used to have this literature in our masjid. They used to come down the Inshallah, and they used to sometimes give events down here in Baltimore, and they would hook up with other Muslims. So we even had their literature. I remember seeing their literature as a young man, and the shit was all crazy looking. He used to have black people on the cover of the shit with some weird looking eyes and shit, saying this how Adam looked and this how Noah looked. Shit was crazy as fuck.
Yo, wait a minute. I know this fucking place, bro. It's the Christian. It's not bad anymore. It's called the Christian Culture Center. I've been to this place.
Yeah, the nigga he had a compound. He had his women. The whole community lived in there. It was a Muslim community that lived in there.
Yo, it's a beautiful building too. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Check out the video, Brass, when you get a chance.
I mean, y'all trying, like I told you, I'm trying to protect my motherfucking algorithm, and y'all trying to fuck it up.
You clean it up with this shit. We mind our business. Talking about Leonard Jeffries.
Yeah, don't let my algorithm be all the way fucked up. Go ahead.
I'll talk to algorithm because y'all fucking with my worldview at this point. Now my worldview.
We were spreading rumors on.
Y'all just I thought y'all was spreading salacious.
Come on, Brass. Come on, Brass. When the last time you see a keytar?
What you saying, bro?
When's the last time you see the keytar? When's the last time you see the keytar, my nigga?
He talking about?
It's right there in the general. It's right there in the general, my nigga. Yeah.
You sound like you trying to sell me something, my nigga. That's how you sound.
York was in there. Damn.
Only a dream. Sister Safo bugging the fuck out. Yeah, Sister Safo always be in the wings, bro. She'll never be like around. She just be kind of like in the wings, just spreading.
Yeah, here, check this. Let me just put that out there for you.
Man, what the fuck is that?
I'm hearing some York beat. I'm hearing some York beat.
Yo, this nigga just like the Matrix.
Hey, it was the times. They ain't know no better.
Right.
Yo.
The guy used to the keytar since the fucking 90s, yo.
Bro, I can't take my eyes off this shit. Somebody turn my phone off, bro. I'm getting indoctrinated, bro.
Going to the land, yo. They used to go to the land.
Bro,
this nigga is a stone fool. What the fuck is that?
It's a viral video out right now of like a 20-something-year-old dude, homeless dude in Atlanta, freestyling on the street corner. And before he starts rapping, he says, "Free Malachi York, by the way." And then he goes into his rap. I swear to you, it's going
Wait,
viral right now.
is that the video Sosa put in the chat
I
the other
forgot.
day?
I forgot Showtime at the Apollo.
Probably.
Yeah, let me put that one in
So
there
I
for
think
you
Sosa
too.
put that shit in the chat the other day. The
Yes,
dude,
a homeless dude. And so he did so well. The people that did the recording that had the little spot set up where the homeless nigga was recording, they went back and he said it again on the next video. He said it again. He's like, don't forget free Malachi York. Like bro, I'm telling you, people
that
are
nigga was
still
probably a
adopting
victim.
this shit, bro. And that dude don't look no more than 25, 26, bro.
But see, that's what they said though. Did y'all send that video? DQ, did you send that video that said that video is bugging me out? Because I got a question.
I went through the
I got a motherfucking question now. Like, hold on now.
Ask me the question. I'm gonna answer it.
Yeah, I'm gonna text you. I can't say this live.
All levels.
If I say this shit,
Chef chomping at the bit, yo.
I'm telling you, my cousin hit all levels, bro.
Forever. There'll be nothing we can say. We'll be at war forever, bro. There'll be nothing.
My cousin tried to have me on the corner selling final calls with him, and I'm wondering, I'm like, yo, why you got so many? He like, you know what I'm saying? Because I bought them up front. And I'm like, wait, hold on. You gave him the money first, bro. This nigga had at least 7 boxes of final calls in the garage, bro. They probably still there. I promise you, bro. They was making these niggas buy the boxes and then go out and sell them to get their money back. So I'm like, so this nigga done walked off with your bread and you got to sell these shits to get your money back. This is crazy.
Nigga, the Nation of Islam used to endorse Jim Jones.
You lying. The cult nigga?
The cool
yes, the nigga who killed all the black people down in Guyana. Yeah. Yo used to be at Nation of Islam meetings and everything.
That's crazy.
I
never knew that. I never knew that.
Bro, this shit is nasty out here, man.
Telling you. Nah, that shit. My cousin had all the new Wappy and brochures and everything. That's why I posted all those pictures, bro. Like I've been had those. I probably got a copy of one of them shit. I promise you, I got a copy somewhere. If I look hard enough, I know I still got one. It's a Allah shit. I'm telling you, bro. The nigga was an Indian. Y'all see that pictures I posted? He was an Indian. He ascended all the way till he was a motherfucking alien. Like, you know what I'm saying? His last shit, he was damn near like an alien on the front of that motherfucker.
Nut ass shit.
And Wujak kept his name?
Yeah. I think Uncle Kid is a new Wapian name.
Oh, now we getting down to it.
Uncle Kid that's a mummy. That's an Egyptian mummy name.
I hope not. I hope they ain't keeping names.
Nah, it's like an Egyptian mummy name. That shit ain't no new Wapian.
No, the new Wapians was into the Egyptian.
He had pyramids on that land and shit down there.
Yeah, they had pyramids on the land. Yo, where you been at, bros?
Yeah, they had pyramids on the land, bro, down there.
I was in school in real life.
old dirty bastard told you he was old dirty Osiris. What he used to call him?
He didn't get his name from Dr. York.
No, but they used to all rock.
They all fuck with Dr. York in New York. Yeah.
No.
Method Man.
No. That's what I'm saying. I thought all that Osiris shit, right? In New York, it's also something else called
I'm the Osiris.
The God Bodies in Staten Island, and that's where they got all of that shit from. That's why they talk like that. That 5% shit with the RZA.
Yeah, that's the Nation of Gods on Earth.
That nigga wasn't from Staten Island. He was from Brooklyn.
Yeah, ODB.
ODB was from Brooklyn, dude.
You sure?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brooklyn Zoo, nigga. That was his first fucking.
I know that was the song, but nigga.
That's the reason why, because he's a Brooklyn nigga.
Listen, we can't do it like that because I just found out the other day Tupac was born in New York. I didn't fucking know that.
Nigga, what the fuck?
In Baltimore. He went to school in Baltimore.
Was born in Baltimore. Everything I ever knew, he was born in Baltimore. I just found out
Marin City, California, too.
Yeah.
I mean, he
saying,
moved
like,
around. It ain't uncommon for people to move around in their youth.
No, I thought he was born in Baltimore, though. I didn't know he was born in New York. Like, he was born, because Fat Joe, on that Jadakiss show, he said that, he said he was trying to tell Jadakiss that Tupac was born in New York, and he was in the Bronx till he was like 8 or 9 years old. And Jada was laughing at him. He was like me, like, nah, that nigga's from Baltimore. And then the nigga said, look it up. And even the shit they looked up said Baltimore. But if you look him up, Tupac, without ChatGPT, that nigga was born in Harlem. He's from Harlem.
Yeah,
man, his real name ain't even Tupac. It's Lassane. So
yeah.
Lassane Paris
Still
Crooks.
can't trust anything this nigga Fat Joe says, though. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck
Why
if
did I
you
say-
pull my
yeah,
clock
bro.
right 2 times a day.
Well, it ain't where you're from, it's where you pay rent, my boy.
Right.
But yeah, shit. They try to do that shit with the Michael Jordan shit, trying to say he ain't from Carolina, he was born in New York type shit. They try to do that.
Born in New York. Michael Jordan was born in New York.
We know that, but like I said, where's daddy
Yeah,
paying
ODB,
rent?
He's a
ODB,
Carolina
yeah.
nigga. Yeah, he definitely a
ODB
Carolina.
was born in Brooklyn. Yeah. How did he meet them niggas then? Brooklyn and Staten Island.
I think that's their cousin. I think
Yeah, one of them cousins.
him and the Rich and them cousins.
You know what? I didn't watch the whole series and forgot that nigga is his cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep, that is his cousin.
And what time is it? I gotta go to the Dodger game.
Yeah, that's motherfucking old
I know y'all
Sounders,
saw them
man.
Eagles last night.
You
We
know
talking
it.
about sports for half a second. I know y'all saw them, even in the preseason, still champions, nigga. Back up looking like Joe Burrow. Yep, they cousins. You right.
Better go watch these Dodgers.
Oh, Shohei playing?
Think so. It's Kobe Bryant bobblehead night. I'm trying to go get one. They be giving them shits out. Try to get there early, get me a bobblehead.
Kobe's still a god, bro.
Gotta get the Kobe Bryant bobblehead.
Where y'all at in the chat, bro? Y'all supposed to be in the Discord telling us how wrong we are, bro. We actually go live. We really don't got a topic.
Hey, this is the chat chance to give us a topic. Y'all be saying
Yeah,
our
this is the
topic is
chance.
boring.
This is the chance.
Y'all chance to give us a topic. We'll discuss or whatever.
Yeah, in the chat, give us a topic or disprove us or tell us where we wrong.
Or give us something we don't know about that we can look up and get put on.
Yeah. I know we destroyed half y'all heroes and shit. Half y'all walk around lost. But we just lied just because we really ain't doing shit. This is really like a freestyle conversation, literally.
We've been in this chat all day, y'all.
Oh my God.
Since 9 this morning. Y'all get me through my days.
Yeah, that's what everybody keeps saying. I like the description
like
you
radio.
made. Yeah, that is more like radio. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Listen all day. I gotta leave one job, come to the next, I'll be listening all fucking day.
Hits just being in the chat. What's up, Hits? I don't know if you hating with that comment, but I'm gonna say I love you, brother.
What'd he say?
He said we're right. We need no pushback.
Oh, about the Milwaukee and shit.
Y'all are right.
You ain't really much to say to this shit. I don't think anybody sticking their neck out for Malachi V. York, saying it was the times though.
Yeah, but I got a question about that.
Besides the homeless nigga who was rapping shit, besides him.
Exactly.
Damn. He probably was on the label too. No, he was too young.
Yeah.
He probably. I'm about to say daddy was on the label then.
Nah, y'all be surprised. I'm telling you, man, when Clubhouse first hit, man, I had no clue, nigga. It was pseudo fucking pandemonium in that motherfucker, nigga. I mean, like, bro, it was so many pseudo chats, and I mean, like, they was getting hundreds and thousands of people listening and chatting. I'm like, this is crazy.
No,
I didn't know it was that crazy for real.
See, I knew his bullshit. His bullshit. These niggas said we the new elders. See, I knew he was hating.
Nobody got nobody
hits you.
Don't follow me for shit.
Yeah, first nigga called me Saber.
You know what I'm saying?
All right,
I had
somebody
you. I
said,
had
all
you.
right,
Some,
in the
I had.
chat,
I had you in
somebody
some
said,
dark places. You know what I'm saying? I ain't that nigga. Like, you follow
it
me.
says, how was Clark forward racist? What does that mean? Are you trying to say forward? Like
The
Yeah,
what?
Iceland inheritance
how
one.
about Iceland inheritance?
So how was it racist?
Hmm.
Oh,
I
Reggie
mean,
video
How
doing good, yo.
in the video,
I
you
Say
what?
what?
somebody else reposted your video. That shit got like 2,000 views. I said, oh, that bitch doing numbers. I might need to go watch that.
Who you talking about?
Reggie video is
They got
Defense of
video.
John Henry Clark.
It's got John Henry Clark in it.
It's
The
got to
title
go
got
title.
the views.
Yeah, the title going track.
Yeah,
Especially the way he worded it, like you got to defend them and all this. So people like,
in
oh, what is
defense.
going on? I got to get hip to this. That's what I'm saying. This topic will ruffle a lot of feathers if we
Yeah,
really
shouts to
leaned
Reggie.
into it and dissected it how we really could. Really being nice. You ask me.
Being polite.
Definitely.
We're definitely
Being
being gentlemen
right.
about
Right.
And we gonna leave it right there too, y'all. We
Exactly.
ain't got to go in on a brother
Nowhere else.
just
Don't
to
got to do
get
nothing else.
just to prove Reggie. You know, Reggie can feel how he want to feel. Reggie buried the man.
Yeah.
Reggie told the whole story about how, you know,
Which is
he was the
fine, you
last
know.
one to see his body when they finally closed the casket, you know, forever, like all that. So Reggie, you can have that. You the man. You feel me?
I was never trying to minimize that experience for Reggie regard. No way. So I don't even know why that's got to be factored in.
Brought up, right?
Yeah, it's like now you're trying to make it something else when you do that. This ain't personal. You're making it personal to you by inserting that little information.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of these people haven't read, I would say the majority haven't read the books, don't really know too much about the person's contribution. They just know the name. So when they know the name, they are just they're fighting kind of like how, like, it's their identity. People identify with John Henry Clark. Like, this is a person that's important to them. And I'm not into, I know why you're upset though. That's my point. You're not upset because we're disputing the man's works and legacy and all of that. You think we're trying to trash the man, but by trashing the man, I know you're taking it so personal because you think we're trashing you. Like some of y'all, this is that y'all so in depth with the person, you think that that's you, and you can't tell the difference. So if your identity is tied into it, have at it, bro. But that ain't got nothing to do with me. Your identity is your identity. How you feel is how you feel. And I wish you the best on your journey. I just want to give my critique, and if the legacy stands up to it, or if it don't, I mean, it don't really matter. But apparently, it matters to y'all. So leave Reggie out of it and just stick to the writing. I don't know what you mean, Vayasa, but
We did stick to the writing. We read the man whole thing.
yeah,
So
we read the
nobody said
foreword.
nothing about no Reggie. What? That
All
don't
right,
even make
so
sense.
I've read it. You weren't upset. How was it racist? Okay, so I mean, the other brothers that give their point of view on it. There's a word called race. There's a term called racial essentialism. Racial essentialism is when you diagnose, you make a sweeping diagnosis of an entire race with anything. You forget that humans are 99.9% the same. So, i.e., like the Iceman inheritance. White people are savage from the cold environments, da da da. So one of the core tenets of racism is that. Now, the book is talking about white people and how their environment was cold. They have no choice but to be savage. It gets into a lot of racist stuff about specifically white people. It's funny it's coming from a white person. So that
He
book
went in on the
already.
Jews in that book though.
I didn't.
Like,
Ugh.
it's crazy.
Yeah. So the book is known as a racist book. So that's just, let's get that out the way. So Reggie educated us that it was a re-release, that book. And when that book was re-released, John Henry Clark was the person that wrote the foreword. I keep going back to the point that Chef bought the book because he saw John Henry, unknowing what it was even fully about, but he saw John Henry Clark's name on it. So once again, this is another person where it probably was already in its own community, but he wanted to get it to the Black community to make more money. And whose name would be better to do? Throw John Henry Clark's name on it, right? To get to a specific segment of the Black community. So I'm gonna, since you said from the foreword, I'm going to read quotes from his foreword, and you tell me if it's racist or not. Caucasians in general have an inferiority complex about their world position. If they were secure within their superiority, they would not have to shout it to the world so often and loudly. This assigns a psychological condition, an inferiority complex to an entire racial group based on biology rather than social concepts. That's racist. He says, and I quote, "This book is racist. Among other things, I will attempt to show that racism itself is a predisposition of one race of mankind, the white race." So he explicitly locates the root of racism in biological predisposition tied solely to the white race. I'm not going to go much further because I think I proved my point. I'll let the other brothers speak on it. But I'm not a person, now you may be a person that believes fight racism with right racism, fight pseudoscience with pseudoscience. I don't agree with that. I think it's better to fight with the truth. We were just talking about the Willie Lynch letters. You can use it for its usefulness as long as you remind people that the Willie Lynch letters weren't real. So if you talk about them in the form of like a parable and pull out what you need while making sure you don't cite it as a primary source of something or some kind, then we have clarity. So that's where I stand. Those two statements enough. And the fact that he stated in his foreword he knew the book was racist and still decided to write the foreword to then just espouse more racist stuff, add more racism to it, not bring clarity like a scholar, not bring clarity to what Bradley was trying to say. He just fucking tooled it up by 1,000 and then told white people, and then allowed it to be sold to Black people specifically because his name was on the cover. You can, if we disagree, we just disagree. Somebody else could talk about it. That's just where I stand with it.
Oh no, man, you nailed it. You know what I mean? And my thing is, I always talk against racism, so I can't support it in no fashion. I can't give nobody. If I'm saying racism is just the epitome of treating one group wrong, I'm not going to watch the group that I belong to or people in the group that I supposedly belong to do the same things to people that we claim has injured us. So once you do that, I can't rock with it. I got to make a stance somewhere. So I'm gonna say I can't rock with racism no matter who does it. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? When you make sweeping statements about a whole group of people, you dig what I'm saying? But we hate it when they do that shit to us. We scream that's racism. You dig what I'm saying? So when you do it, you know what I mean? You just as bad as them. So can't rock with John Henry Clark on that. You know what I mean? He shouldn't have supported the book. You know what I mean? He should have told the publishing company no. You know what I mean? But he didn't. He took the money. So it's an endorsement. In my eyes. You know what I mean? It's an endorsement of those ideas. It's an endorsement of those ideas. You know what I mean? In some fashion. Like, how do we do two separate things? That's like going left and going right at the same time. How do you do that? How do you read that book as a black man and not, you know, take away from that those racist tropes? You know what I mean? We was always looking for an excuse for why white people did what they did to us, or why they act the way that they act towards us. You know what I mean? So, you know, we used to look in religion for it. You know, you had groups, Nation of Islam, and them called them evil and said it was spiritually they was, you dig what I'm saying? It was a spiritual thing. Now, you know, y'all come along and say it's a biological thing. Like, nah, I ain't rocking with it. And John Henry Clark, I wish he was still alive so he could clean that shit up.
Yeah, I want to say something real quickly on it, man. I'm kind of getting ahead of the conversation, but you did such a good job kind of mapping out what he said that should be considered racism, and I think that there's this tentative approach to call what you just read racism for for a bunch of different reasons. But I think that like that's what's been so interesting about this conversation and revealing, right? It's like your defense actually shows what your allegiance is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that the audience is necessarily doing that, but I'm saying I'm getting ahead of what you're saying. You know, if you were to defend the racism, you know, you can no longer stand on the front of you're disgusted by it or you're trying to end it. Like you got to let that go because you're trying to use it, right? And then when I talk about the potential dangers, we had a scenario that came up, right, about a racist, right? I use David Duke. Like you can't really trust anything he says because you have to incorporate what he could possibly mean because he's a racist, right? So if David Duke told me that the carrots were good at a particular restaurant, like to me, it could sound potentially innocent, but to him, because he's a racist, I need to consider what he could be, what could he mean by that, right? Could he be saying the carrots are good because some niggas made them? Right? Could he be saying the carrots is good because he want me to go spend some money with his Klansman brother? You know, like I don't know what he could mean because his premise, like his foundation of what he could be saying, could include racism. You follow what I'm saying? So you can't follow any train of thought of his unless you include racism. So if it were the conclusion a person would be after, you can find that conclusion somewhere else without the racism, right? If it were like, you know, it kind of makes it seem like you're just defending the person, right? And it's almost like the person could have, at that point, the person could have did what Donald Trump always says that he could do. He could have go shoot somebody in the head in the middle of Times Square and nothing happened to him. That's kind of like the pass that you're basically would be given to him at that point. Is, you know, he could just do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? I think that's dangerous, super dangerous, and you know, it's not healthy or productive. That's all I got to say about it for now.
There it is.
And not only that, them saying that, well, it was the times should is to me is them pretty much affirming that they knew what he was doing can be considered racist if you're using that argument. Like, what's the point of saying it was the times if you're trying to say like you're not excusing what he was saying? Like clearly we knew what he was saying was off. So I don't know why anybody would even take that approach.
No, but that's where we go to the identity piece. I don't hearing John Henry Clark from us. John Henry Clark is a pseudo and racist. That statement alone, you just hear the statement and that's it. It's the statement. The statement enough is just so, you know, it's so like it's such a hit to the person. Yeah, right. It's such a hit to their identity. That's why I know this is identity. This isn't evidence. Y'all just be talking that evidence shit. The evidence, I mean, the evidence ain't y'all pick and choose. You pick and choose. You pick and choose what's racist. You pick and choose what's black. You pick and choose which scholar is a scholar, which person's a doctor, which person ain't a doctor, which person can lie versus this person can't lie. Like y'all pick and choose. And you know what? Right? But it's just when you're doing the holier than thou thing, that everything you say is what it's supposed to be. When I just realized, I just remember that you're human. It happens in these chats. It happens on these panels, right? I'm human. I done probably got in conversations I had no business in. I know that I have some racist stuff with me. I'm actually, I got like friends who they'll tell me like, yeah, if any of y'all got any Italian friends, go to their house. Go to their house for Sunday dinner with Sunday gravy. Everybody ain't gonna be so receptive, even if your friend is. But you also got to remember that's how your friend grew up, and they made a decision.
I couldn't go to my homeboy wedding. He's Italian. I've been on him 20 years. We couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Most of my friends, he was like, "I'm gonna be real with y'all. My granddaddy, racist as fuck. Like it is what it is." And he was like, "I just don't even want nobody to be, Like, nah, I got you. I'm gladly will not go. Trust me. So, but they still like that.
And now here's the thing. Now we could say, because see, like that's that whole problem with the times argument. When you do the times argument, then what do you say about a kid who grew up in an Italian family and he was surrounded by nothing but his elders espouse racism? When he grows up and be a racist, you're gonna blame it's just his parents. Don't worry about it. No, you don't do that. You know him as an adult, he can make a decision based off what he saw, based off what you can go to the prejudices early, right? When you're still a kid, but that's like being in business. Said you in business. If you only dealt with black people, what would your business be like?
I'll be broke.
I would be finished. We're not represented enough in the places where I do business. Sometimes I am the what they call it, the pepper in the milk. Like sometimes it's me and like 2 other black people in a room full of 1,000 white people. Like for real. I've been to the MGM Grand for some financial conventions where it was just like out of the room at this convention. It was like maybe like 200 or 300 out of fucking 20,000. And none of us on stage talking, presenting any kind of information. So you learn really quickly. I told you, that's why I don't like the idea of black business. I think black business is like a pejorative. To me, that's my opinion. I think you limit yourself when you call whatever you're doing a black business. You end up in situations like, what's the lady at Target? I loved what she said, bro. They killed her for it, but I loved what she said. The lady, damn, she a vegan? She's like a chef or something. She like a country, she got like a real country draw, but she got her products. She worked her whole life, got her products into Target. And then when Target did the DEI, they started attacking her. And she's like, bro, Target works with black creators. The sections for us. If you go in Target, you can find the black shampoo you can't find nowhere else. Like Target has a work. They got rid of the DEI program. Those are shareholder decisions. And when y'all boycott Target, you're boycotting us. And they killed her for that statement. And a lot of the people in Target, they got a lot of Target got rid of a lot of those black vendors. And then, it is what it is. But I don't like but if you was just a business in Target, you just be what you was and you compete. So I don't know. I got my own rationalizations for things, but I definitely don't think you fight racism with racism. Because if that's the case, then I would say when y'all face pseudoscience online, then fight a pseudo with more pseudo shit. If that makes sense. Missing me with the times argument. We've had doctorates. We have African American doctorates going back to the 20s and before that. So all this, they couldn't go to the library and they don't know no better and the information wasn't available to them. They couldn't go to school. We have it's too many, it's almost offensive to say that in the 90s, the information wasn't available to black people. What the hell kind of black people are y'all talking about? Dr. Benjamin didn't know no better. John Henry Clark, they didn't know no better. Frances Cress Wilson, she didn't know no better. She graduated with a doctorate from Harvard and then pushed out a theory from an autodidact, self-taught, functionally illiterate human being.
Right. So we keep asking the question of what's
your connection is terrible,
right? Is it? Okay.
But we just answering the question that y'all asked us. Go ahead.
Yeah, we keep asking the question of like, what's reconcilable there, and we can't figure it out. Like that's been the thing that we actually kind of like ongoing or trying to figure out like what is it that people are saying is reconcilable if it's not the racism, right? Like if I don't know why that's such a difficult question there, but we haven't had a good answer. I'd say probably in about 2 weeks that we actually been having a conversation. So like the question arises of if you're trying to keep the racism, like what is it that y'all are actually like fighting for? Because you contradicted every other stance that you've gotten to once you've like taken that position. So it's very confusing and it looks crazy. It definitely looks crazy from me like looking at it, and it looks like racism. So it's just crazy, man. Like the whole sweeping statement about one group of people like that, like and then it not being in your field and you still pushing it 30 years later. Like the evidence when you start mounting it up, it just looks crazy.
And once again, we're only talking about this because they asked us a question. We wanted. I'd rather talk about the fucking Eagles and the Bengals, but that was the one question from the chat. And y'all more than welcome to come in here and join the Discord and offer your own thoughts on the subject. Go ahead, my fault. Go ahead.
I basically would land it right there, man. I wish somebody would come up here and really educate us on what's redeemable about that. Like why can't we proceed today without the genetic annihilation argument? Like what is it? Why is the genetic annihilation necessary for whatever it is you're trying to do? Like even if you're trying to build distrust for white people or the government, like why do you need that? Like you got so much other stuff that you can actually say that's verified. Like why you got to go into some, you got to go off the page, off the academics, you know what I'm saying? Something almost damn near spiritual. Like why we got to do all that just to form a position politically? That doesn't seem to make sense to me.
Y'all more than welcome to talk, bro. This ain't my show. I'm not going,
Give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay. But yeah, questions from the chat.
I mean, that question, I mean, it kind of sparked up something we feel like we didn't hash out. We kind of waiting for a response from everybody else. I think we all kind of landed on, all right, if we are, considering keeping these folks around, what is it that you want to keep around from it? That's what I want to know. Then I'll shut the hell up for good.
Shut the hell up forever.
Y'all done asked us why we think it's this, why we think it's that. We done read everything. We done did it all. All I'm looking for is, a response back. Nobody, even Reggie video, the little bit I watched, it wasn't addressing like, okay, all I saw was what it meant to him, which ain't nothing wrong with that, but that don't answer the question.
See, like here's kind of another way I look at it, right? Like you can isolate all these ingredients and find them in different places, right? You can find a black woman psychologist somewhere else. You can find somebody arriving at the conclusion she reaches somewhere else. You can find it all there. So what's in specific about this package that makes you want to keep it? Because like for me, it could only be her method of getting there. Right, because you can find other people like getting to whatever conclusion about don't trust the government, don't trust white people without making this crazy ass genetic argument. You follow what I'm saying? So like why do you need that it to say it that way? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does it now justify in your behavior that you didn't have before? Like that's where I'm so confused. Super confused.
Yep. State of confusion. So what's up, chat? Y'all got any more topics we can possibly
They sleep. They sleeping. See,
All right,
I
fuck
don't
it,
like.
man. Black Egypt, then. God damn, that's what y'all want to
Yeah,
hear.
yeah.
Those are 2 words y'all want to hear. There we go.
I don't know nothing
Black
about
Egypt.
Black Egypt. I'm
Man, I want
lost.
to hear. Damn.
No, this is our job. This is what we come in.
Numbers jump up. I said them 2 words, motherfucker. That shit is like a frequency went
Immediately
out.
be 5,000 people in there. I ain't got nothing on Black
Frequency went
Egypt.
out across the conscious community. Oh shit.
I honestly think on the Black Egypt conversation, I think they full of shit. So I think both sides. I think both sides that's having a conversation. That's why it sparks up and then it goes away. Sparks up and then it goes away. Because if you're not going to deal with the fact that, and this is what I've come with. So tell me if I'm wrong, Seth. If you're not going to deal with the fact that racism wasn't a social construct during that time, so that they couldn't be black, and that even if they had their own social constructs, that wasn't one of them, that actually should be the end of the conversation. Or am I missing something?
Exactly. It should be the end of this shit. That's why I always come up the middle, and I've been standing on the same stand for the longest. Shit is ended with that.
I think that I don't even, and that's what I mean by like this stupid ass shit. Like 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years ago, you can say this shit ain't dangerous, but when you get stuck on frivolous shit, and then it turns into it's only going on now. Let's be real. It's only going on now because the niggas that's talking about it got some personal shit against each other. They hate each other, not the argument. And y'all just riding along with this shit. Listen to niggas cuss each other out and be all upset with each other. But it's clear, like that simple statement is simple enough for anybody to understand. So this ain't calling no one side crazy or the other, but at least we all would agree on that. Those 2 statements. It's a racial construct. There was no racial construct called black at that time. And even if it wasn't what y'all are talking about. And that's that. That's that. It's just the end of it. You can interpret. I don't knock smashing them for what they do. I wanted to do a show. Shout out to Sadiq. I wanted to do a show on it. Sadiq actually showed me the Gardner's translations. Sent me I'm damn near full blown Black Egypt. He showed me the different ways to break it down, how to look at the determinatives and shit. That shit was creative as hell. We didn't argue. We didn't do nothing. It was some interesting shit.
Nigga, you gone.
Hey, don't
Nigga,
let that nigga.
You was in your house the other day rattling off the name of African tribes, nigga, out loud. Just you gone. They got you. Look at this nigga Brad. Boy, they ain't got this one. That nigga said the homie, Mahala. What I said, God damn, this nigga cold the motherfucker.
Oh, you talking about that?
Hey, don't let the nigga. Hey, don't let the nigga Sadiq trick you, dog. Get into some blackology shit, though. That nigga.
No. So tell me how it's black. No. Now you my nigga, Gullah. Tell me how I could end up in blackology by just saying what I just said. You tell me. No. Tell me where my mistake will come in.
No. What you said was on point, but I was talking about motherfucker Sadiq. Them niggas with them niggas be thinking they know the language and shit. They don't know the cultural context. These niggas act like Egypt is a fucking island. These niggas know so much about Egypt, but they don't even talk about the fucking languages that these motherfuckers related to, or even understand the concept, the mind frame, or even the syntax of the fucking language.
So okay. So let me ask you a question. So just knowing just knowing the picture and matching it to the words, that's not enough. There has to be some cultural context that goes with those words. There's like this. There'd have to be other shit I'd have to understand I matched the words in Gardner. I matched the pictures in Gardner, and now I got these words from that. But if I don't have the cultural context to understand even what those words mean, I'd still be wrong. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
just
makes
like
sense
just
to
like
me.
just
I can
like just
understand
like
that.
just like in Spanish. In Spanish, you say te quiero, they can mean I love you or it can mean I want you. But you have to understand what the fucking cultural context even mean to even understand what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? Or you can say te amo. That mean I love you too. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
te
saying?
amo.
Yeah. But te quiero can also mean I love you to like a friend or something though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's more
Or
friendly.
Because
Te amo is more of a
I
lover,
thought te
more of
quiero
like your
was I
partner.
like. I thought that was more like than love. I
no,
know
no,
te amo is love.
no, te quiero is love too, but it could be like for a close friend, a family member. You can tell your girl like te quiero too, but
Okay.
but it could but some cases it could mean I just want you. I want you. You know what I'm saying? Because technically that's exactly what it means. I want you. Te quiero. Quiero mean, you know what I'm saying? Quiero mean I want.
Yeah, it's a one.
Okay. See,
And the
learning more
forte
shit.
is for you because it's really two, but they put it before. You want to say I want you in the formal way, we would say yo quiero, but that's if you want like an object.
Hey, and shout out to off the subject. Shout out to Shador Sanders, bro. He's
Is he
starting
playing right?
for the He's starting for the Browns tonight. I'm gonna watch that
Yeah,
shit
it's
a little
on right
bit. But
now.
oh shit, where's that?
Yeah,
Yes,
they're playing the Panthers. Him and Bryce Young and
it's
you know
on
he playing
ESPN.
against
I'll say those
his
first two
old
drives
teammate.
looking a little shaky. I ain't gonna lie. Them first two
He's playing
drives.
against his own teammate.
Where's it at? NFL Network.
It's on NFL Network.
Okay.
Yeah. And you could say and in Spanish you could say te encanto. You know, so te encanto mean like I'm in love with you. So I love it. You know what I'm saying? They mean
Yeah,
love it too.
Canto, yeah. That's why they made that movie, Canto.
Right. So
Yeah,
is
I was about to say that same shit. My son love that
Yeah,
motherfucker. My son and my daughter love that Encanto.
but in the case of that movie, they was referring to magic, like
Yeah,
enchanted,
Magic, yeah,
encanto.
Enchanted,
Yeah.
yeah.
But in Spanish, it literally means the same thing. Like, 'cause love is like a magical thing. So that's why you could say it. It could be terminalized. I love you or something, or I'm in love with
Now I need a Magi Archer then. I need somebody to explain to me the cultural. So now let me ask you a question. How do you learn the cultural context without going to school?
That's when you got to get into the archaeology and all that.
School
you.
got to come
Exactly.
somewhere in there.
That's why you get an anthropology. Yeah. Or
Yeah,
just study
you got to get to the
or just
other
study.
shit.
Yeah, or just study the subject matter. Like I went to school, I ain't finished, but shit, I still keep up with the fucking subject matters and shit. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
These niggas don't even understand motherfucking the African cultures that's related to Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? They skip all over that shit. The same way if you look at the Afar people, you know what I'm saying? Another Afroasiatic speaking population, you know what I'm saying, that's related to Egyptians that live like in the Horn. They got a cultural dynamic which kind of like related to Egyptian, other Afroasiatic, you know what I'm saying, context of how they think. They got one group of the Afar they call the red people because they live in the desert area. And they got some of them they call white people. The white are for the white people because they live in a near like the salt areas, like where you can find a lot of salt and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're around the Donakel Depression.
Yeah, I heard. See, Donnie Williams, shouts to you, greatest moderator on the internet. Says by not divorcing the language from the art. That's what he said. Who go with a Mexican? What are you talking about? Said he go with a Mexican. Who you talking about, Donnie? But yeah, I think that's the. I don't know. I mean that's the nuance. Everything has nuance. Everything has context. But for me, I can't. I just try to keep an open mind and then stick to at least some semblance of what makes sense. I know
Is Donnie referring to me? Because I know he ain't insinuated Mexicans the only motherfucker that speaks Spanish.
I don't know. I just read the
Because
chat.
I ain't no motherfucking mestizo and I don't go with no mestizo. I got motherfucking Cuban ancestry, Cuban grandfather in my blood, and plus my motherfucking girl is Afro-Colombian from Pacifico, bro. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, Mexicans ain't the only motherfucker that speak Spanish, nigga. Whoever
I don't think
he in the chat, whatever.
Hey, but what if he not talking about you, brother?
I'm just saying, if he is.
Just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
So where do you so when you talk about these conversations, this all gotta sound like madness to you then. It has to. Like if you where I'm at, then
Yeah,
how have you
dude.
lasted in these conversations this long?
Man, I was
Well,
just
you
trying to
just
get.
know the other shit. The rest of it just doesn't make sense. So
It
how
makes
do
sense.
you?
That's why I fight I kind of fight it. Even though I fuck with Hunk them, I be fighting them on certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
like I
y'all are
came
pretty
with the
much in agreement, though, right?
yeah. Overall, you know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Yeah. But I just don't like Chief X. I agree with some shit he say, but overall he be fucking up because he put racial connotation on the shit. You know, don't even should be placed there. And he skips over the nuances and shit. So
Okay. I hope y'all got something to talk about. I'm not driving this conversation. I did this live pause all day long. I'm not
Nah,
driving this.
that's a wrap. It ain't more complicated than that. I don't know how you turn that into 5 years, but that's what it is.
I think it's longer than 5 years. That's the crazy part.
Right. Like how do you misunderstand that for 5 years? I don't know.
So it's got
How
to be
can
personal. It's got to.
personal and personal and intentional? You definitely can't do that on purpose. You can't not get around that one particular thing for 5 years unless you just slap retarded. And I don't think niggas are slap retarded. I like to think niggas is not slap retarded. I put it like that. But having a conversation about that shit for more than 5 years is retarded. So
Yeah, this nigga Vyasa. I don't know who Vyasa is. I think I know who Vyasa is, but I'm not sure. Vyasa, just so we're clear. So he says, was driving to work, so I missed a lot of what was spoken. But Clark called out he didn't agree with the book and emphasized he was speaking towards a white criticism of racism by whites. No, he didn't. He agreed with the book. The man said Michael Bradley characterizing the Europeans as racist. Michael Bradley characterizing the Europeans as Icemen is not totally incorrect, if it is incorrect at all. I wrote the introduction to the new edition of this book because I considered the book to be of some significance in explaining the origin of racism. It was good basic research and told honestly about the Europeans' beginnings. Where did he disagree? Listen, if you just revere John Henry Clark, then tell me, there's nothing I can say to make you not read. Like you can do that. You know what I'm saying? And there's no disrespect to you, but if you love somebody or you revere somebody, they could do some foul shit right in your face and you might not see it.
yeah. And that book, man, that shit pseudo, bro. Because even that whole insinuating that fucking Europeans are homogeneous. Europeans are not even homogeneous. It's heterogeneous. It's a heterogeneous, you know what I'm saying, continent. Well, not even continent, but area. You know what I'm saying? Different people migrating to those regions. Create that all Europeans are not the fucking same.
why ain't no other historian sign off on this crazy ass shit?
And if you write in the introduction and foreword to a book that argues that white people are genetically predisposed to higher levels of racism and aggression than other groups, and you call yourself a fucking scientist, just writing the foreword is an indictment. Putting your name on the front of the book. Matter of fact, hey, Gullah, check this out. He actually, I almost gave him credit because I was like, maybe he just did it and didn't know. Maybe it was just for money. But this book was already out. And it was called Racist by the white community. Like the white community, the Europeans were saying, this is some racist shit. And then they re-released it with John Henry Clark's foreword and his name on it to sell it to black people. So that they would buy that shit. Like, what are we talking about? Y'all bugging out.
I say in the case for Clark, he probably wasn't under his radar, but shit. And then when that nigga did the forward, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, he didn't write this shit physically because nigga was blind by the fucking time this shit came. You know what I'm saying? He did this shit or whatever. So whoever, you know, he guess he spoke the word and he had somebody else write the shit or whatever. But yeah, man, that nigga was old as fuck, bro. Like shit. You know what I'm saying? You motherfucker didn't know shit about genetics then. Shit, I guess he was just assuming shit. Shit with all that shit was new to them motherfuckers.
Unc made a Freudian slip, Gullah, and said, I don't even think we got it on video, but Unc made the Freudian slip when he was talking about this before, and he said, man, he was just trying to get a check. And I swear to you, I tell anybody to this day, if that was the case, you wouldn't hear nothing else from me about it.
It probably was. Shit, it probably was. But I seen like even a little small lecture with the dude wrote the book. I think John Henry Clark, you know, he spoke doing a little lecture and shit for a little minute before they would introduce the dude to talk. It was like an old ass video back in the 90s and shit. That nigga was, but Clark was old as hell. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. Like, you know, some motherfuckers that
it could
old.
Be for a check. I can accept that, bro. You know, in academia, sometimes motherfuckers be down on their luck. They do some shit for some money. You know what I'm saying? They do some shit for some bread. Like, it's like I can understand that just being in reality, but when you tell me he's saying some racist shit and don't mean it, and you trying to tell me I'm getting into the minds of the elders, then what the fuck are you doing? You telling me all these different reasons. The only person that could probably give me the best insight is Reggie, and that's why I don't really attack Reggie on that, because I know that's close to him. If John Henry Clark was my uncle, or like a person that was like a mentor to me, or this, that, and the other, even if he was fallible, I wouldn't see it, or I'd purposely ignore it. Not saying that's what Reggie doing, but I'm saying I would do that. I got some uncles that, you know, they're a piece of shit for real in real life, but that's my uncle, and I beat your ass behind them. You know what I mean? So it's like that sometimes.
People stay in their way. We're like, what the fuck are you trying to, like, what is trying to teach Clark? You know what I'm saying? Nigga finna die in a fucking couple of years and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that. How many? I ain't trying to get in y'all business, but how many niggas y'all know, or is you, ran behind a girl, you knew who she was, you knew what she, how that story was going to end. You was, your eyes was betraying you. Everybody telling you this, that, and the third. You ain't believing it. You ain't listening to nobody, and then boom, you find out the harshest way probably, and then that's that. Your eyes will deceive you. Like their argument for Francis Cress Wilson was that your education, you will betray your education for some pseudo shit. Many doctors have done it. I understand it. I'm just trying to figure out, if the doctors ain't got no accountability, then why do y'all go get doctors every time y'all want to talk about Egypt and get some closure on the conversation? Y'all go get who? The niggas with the doctorates. This is easy. This ain't even that difficult. If we were saying this to people that weren't like fanatics of the Afrocentrics of the 60s, 70s, and 80s, this conversation would be open and shut. It's just we're talking to their children, the people that read those books and formed some form of identity of themselves, and it feels like an attack. And I promise you, I have no interest. If y'all didn't ask questions, we wouldn't even ask. You know. Shouts to Shador, but that Shador looked bad.
Y'all said Shador ain't get off last night?
Huh?
Shador ain't get off last night?
Nah, the game is tonight. It's right now.
Oh, so he looked bad.
Yeah, he looked bad. The Eagles and the Bengals played last night. We looked good. But Shador is starting and they ain't doing shit.
Give him some time. His daddy's sick. He going through shit.
Yo, let me tell you something.
If any of them niggas went back in time and went to Egypt, the motherfucker Egypt look at them as immigrants. They won't even fuck with them people. Like, they even them trying to speak the language. Like, who the fuck these niggas don't even speak our language? We don't fuck with them. These niggas shit. These niggas from outside. They fucking throw them in prison some fucking world in Egypt. Whatever, if they had prison.
Sister Safa put the Remember the Time Michael Jackson video in there.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I could think of, Gullah, was what is Michael Jackson skin color acceptable by ancient Egyptian standards? That's all I can think about. This is how fucking pseudo I am now in this conversation. Like I can't even watch the Remember the Time video
Right.
without trying to figure out if Michael Jackson's color, if he should be the one that's representing this video.
Man, is this nigga really black?
Hey, on that video, the closest motherfucker on that video to an Egyptian was Eamon, that fucking Somalian actress. You know what I'm saying? That's a model. That's the closest fucking thing you can get to an Egyptian on that damn video.
See what I'm saying?
That nigga got he
goddamn Nilo Saharan.
Y'all niggas
Nilotic.
with all that DNA.
We can't hear you, Roger.
Somalians are Afro-Asiatic people. You know what I'm saying? The Iman is Afro-Asiatic. Even that name, Iman, it has the same cognitive as Ahmed. You know what I'm saying? It's a common term or name in Afro-Asiatic languages. You can even find that name in Amazigh languages. You know what I'm saying? Eamon or Ayman. You know what I'm saying? It's a common name. Even in Semitic language, you know, it's even an area called Ahmed. You know what I'm saying? It's the same cognitive root.
Hell yeah, what that nigga said.
Shout out to Ramon Bear. I like this. This is what I mean. He understands. He said it's definitely not an attack. My 82-year-old daddy was my master teacher. See? This is an attack because these niggas is, bro, I get it, bro. It's like finding out the first time that your parents put them gifts under them trees, that their motherfucking Easter egg shit ain't real and all of that. That shit ain't real. Hits kills us in this conversation, right? He calls us the new elders and all of that. But Hits made a statement a long time ago that is so true. I've heard it in other places, but I'm accredited to him because he's actually said it live a few times. You never want to meet your heroes for real. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever your actual heroes are and shit, you don't really want to meet them. Because when you meet them, you're gonna be fucking sadly mistaken. You're gonna be disappointed. All that shit you saw, that larger than life shit. I remember imagine meeting Kevin Hart and finding out how little that nigga actually is. You know what I'm saying? Or meeting Busta Rhymes. Like I forget. I ain't gonna say Busta Rhymes is my hero, but he's one of my favorite artists. Busta Rhymes is a fucking asshole.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't really have like no hero. Like I got people that I get inspired by and shit like that. But if I know the person, if they did some shit I ain't like or disagree with, I'm gonna tell them motherfucker. I look at them motherfucker like a human being. I don't have no celebrity in, so I don't give a fuck about the celebrity shit. Motherfucker, regular motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's the people, the people that have that cult mentality to follow these motherfuckers that make them feel like they special or some shit or looking like they a hero. I don't give a fuck. Each and every human being to me is a piece of shit. It's a ass scratching name.
Nope, that's no question. Like, bro, if you think I don't understand that PR and marketing can make a motherfucker seem like whatever the hell they want them to seem, that's their job. Their job is to make this motherfucker regular person seem like Travis Scott. Y'all remember Travis Scott when he was on Travis Scott was a nerd before, like a big time goofy motherfucker. Now he's like one of the biggest hip hop stars in the world. He got good marketing, good music.
Yeah. Just like a motherfucker, I just seen a post the other day. What's that dude? Finesse Two Time. Motherfucker fan said they didn't want to take a picture of him because they found that nigga was musty.
No, these are facts. These are facts, bro. Some of these guys is weirdos, bro. But they got good marketing. And I know I'm poking at pause. Smalls, I know for a fact, and you know this too by just seeing these people. When we say John Henry Clark and what we say, they're taking it as if we're saying it about them. That's how closely they identify with these people. They're taking it personal, like it's a personal thing. This is not personal. We just we're doing what everybody else say they doing, looking at the evidence, making a educated decision, and trying to remove biases, trying to remove our biases as much as we can.
And these niggas take it more personal than the actual motherfuckers that enrolled in his class at Cornell University. These niggas ain't even enrolled in their motherfucking class.
These is facts. In 2025 at that, bro. This is bro. I remember the what's the name said when said, he said, I never even met the man. That shit shocked the hell out of me. He's like, I never even met him. He's like, I went, and then Reggie was like, yeah, but remember we went to his grave. And then I had to rethink, like, have I ever been to the grave of somebody I never met? That wasn't like in my family or something like that. And I was like, no. So even that seems kind of like crazy to me. Now, Unc may have his own reasons, right? I mean, he can defend that himself, but I wouldn't go to the grave of somebody I never met.
I mean, I've been to historical sites where I had grave sites of the historical person, or even like, you know what I'm saying, like fallen. What's the area? Something I forgot the area. I think it's in DC or somewhere where they got like fallen areas of fallen soldiers that died.
Oh yeah, the fallen soldiers.
Yeah, and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Even like we go to like, you know what I'm saying, slave plantations and shit, like the old slave plantation, go to the slave quarters and shit like that. Like I ain't never met these people or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm not gonna say, you know, I ain't gonna say I know them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I remember I went to in Alabama. I forgot the town. It's the coolest, scariest thing I've ever seen besides the slave dungeons in Africa. I don't know if y'all ever been, whoever been to Africa before, but to go to where, I gotta look this up. I can pull it up on my phone, but to go to where the slaves were held before they were put on the ships, it's fucking terrifying.
It's called a door no return.
It's one of the most terrifying things I've ever done.
It's called a door no return.
Yeah, it's one of the most terrifying. You went?
Yeah, they got one in Lagos. They got one in Ghana. And they got one.
I guess I went because I only been to Ghana, so I guess I went to Ghana. No, but did you go?
Yeah, they got them all over the West. Yeah,
they got a few. They got a few. They got one in Sierra Leone. They got one.
How'd you feel when you went?
I had already been to the one in Lagos, so it wasn't really that crazy to me. But like when you hear like that those folks built it, like the natives there, that shit kind of fucked me up.
I don't know why.
Before they ass.
It was just walking through there was. I had to.
It's like
did you see the scratches
like,
though?
Jesus before they get on that bitch.
They showed you the scratches and shit, like where they were scratching at the posts.
They
and the
clink
walls.
to on the side. Yeah.
That shit fucked me up. Now that kind of, I don't know why that fucked me up, but my point was in Alabama, if y'all ever get the opportunity, I'll look it up before we get off the live. There's a museum, a lynching museum, where they list all the names of all the black people that have been lynched in the United States. But it's hanging from these big black, like marble tablets.
I think it's in Mobile.
Oh my! I cried the entire time.
Mobile, yeah.
The entire time, and I couldn't even. And the funny thing is, like my mother and my grandmother and them are that age. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Shador just threw a touchdown. Shouts to you. A beautiful touchdown at that. But my parents and them, they're my grandparents and uncles and stuff, they weren't even that emotional, but I don't know why. That shit just fucked me up. It's so silent and this, that, and the other. Then you start reading the stories of the lynchings. It was crazy, bro. So I guess I kind of get it.
It's like if you ride through Mississippi and you see them cotton fields and shit. I stopped, pulled over, and walked through the. It's kind of eerie because you know your people's been here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Look, if you ever been to Africa Town, a heritage house, it's in Mobile, Alabama. That's what I thought you was talking about. Like what you were describing sound familiar because they got different shit down there. They got like pieces of the Clotilda and all type of shit down that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was like the last slave shit.
Yeah, that was the last one. Yeah, but yeah, in Mobile they got a history museum down there, and they got a bunch of that shit in there.
Yeah, but that one was illegally. It was illegally.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to come through.
was coming, but it was based on a bet. These white dudes
Yeah.
betted.
That bitch sank. That's why they only got like if you go in there, they only got like a couple things from like the steering columns, like whatever little pieces of steel they could get pull up, but most of that shit is underwater.
Okay, so I was wrong. I didn't go to the Ivory Coast. I went to the Cape Coast. Cape
Oh, you went
Coast
to Cape
Castle.
Coast? Yeah, Cape Coast.
Cape
Yep,
Coast Castle.
that's where I
And
went.
no, they don't charge you, Donnie. You pay to get into the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's not like a separate charge to go to that part. You just pay to enter the quote unquote castle, and then you can go pretty much wherever.
So you went to South Africa?
Huh?
You went to the South African port?
No, I went to Ghana.
I've been to South Africa, but I never went to the port though. I thought about it.
I never been to I didn't go there. I went in Ghana.
Yeah, they got one in Cape Town. I was about to go one time.
Yeah, no, the name of the shit in Ghana is Cape Coast Castle.
Cape Coast, that's Cape Coast.
Why I always
that's
mix
in Ghana.
up the name because the name is two castles. One is Cape Coast Castle, and the other I forgot the name of it, but it's two ones in Ghana. Because I went, Gullah, I told this story many times. We went trying to get land. They was talking about making us kings, and we was buying property and all that shit. My brother was like talking about investing. We got over there. We stayed like maybe 3 days and left because it wasn't what they said it was. The power grid was fucked up, with sewage and shit in the street, and it was too dark at night. Like it was. We grew up in the Midwest, in the country. It's dark, but Africa at night is a different kind of dark, man. It's just too dark. We just didn't. It wasn't safe. But the whole thing was the return or something, whatever they was calling it. So they was trying to get people to buy like land and homes.
Nah,
and,
they still got that going too.
Yeah, so I went with my brother.
It's a whole program. I mean, I know a couple people that went, but I heard good and bad things. It is what it is.
Yeah, but no, you just pay to go to the castle. But I always confuse Cape Town or Ivory Coast because the name of the shit in Ghana is the Cape Coast.
That's South Africa, sure.
I just learned some shit about South Africa the other day to trip me the fuck out. Learning is some cool shit.
I spend months down there every year, no bullshit. Like usually every December I spend in South Africa.
Never been.
It's amazing.
There's a mine in South Africa, right? And the percentages change, but like 50 to 60 to 70% at one time, all of the gold in the world that was mined from that mine.
Yeah, emerald, all that shit was coming from down there.
Yep.
Yeah. You mean gold? You mean gold or diamonds?
No, gold.
Oh,
look it up. It's I'll look up the name of it.
Yeah, now they got emerald mines. They got emerald mines down there, bitch. They got all types of shit down there.
It's a mine in South Africa, and they were talking about that's what was kind of important, and that kind of flourished South Africa, kind of made it what it was, and why they were like it wasn't a coincidence in regards to what was going on there. But it's a mine where it's just a mine in South Africa where I think it's like half the gold mined in the world is mined from there. Hold on, mines from there. I gotta get that. It's like start with a W. Witwatersrand. It's called the Rand. So it's not the reason why people think they mess it up is because they think it's a mine. They call it a mine, but it's really a region. It's a gold-bearing reef, and it contains dozens of large mines. So
down there by Lesotho?
I don't
like it. Sound like it's by Lesotho.
I don't know. I ain't never been. I could ask though. It says it's located in Gauteng province.
Yeah, Gauteng.
So that would be Johannesburg.
That's Johannesburg.
And surrounding areas.
Yeah,
so it's not one single mine. It's a gold-bearing reef stretching 100 kilometers. It contains dozens of mines, but they call it one because it has one name. It's the Witwatersrand Gold Mine. It caused the Witwatersrand Gold Rush. At its peak, it accounted for over half of all the gold ever mined in human history. And that's why they have the saying, half the world's gold came from South Africa. It's wild shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Half
crazy.
the gold mined in
That's
human
like they found
history came
It's
from
like
there.
they found the mountains of gold type shit right there.
Damn. Damn. Could you imagine
I
owning
mean,
that
shit, bro.
fucking
I
shit?
mean, 85% of the world's like coltan and cobalt and shit come from down there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come from like in Congo and all that. So, like, bro, they've been providing the world with resources.
I
That ain't
remember I
nothing
heard
new.
the statement a long time ago. I think it's pseudo. I'm gonna look it up now. I saw it in a movie, but it sounded real cool. I used to say it to people and they never questioned me. But in a movie, I heard that Africa at one time, or maybe today, it was the only continent that could close its borders and survive, like in perpetuity, like forever. So I'm gonna look it up and see what movie that came from, and now I'm gonna look it up to see if that's true. It's basically like I don't know if it's an over exaggeration, but it's like an exaggeration of trying to say how mineral and
Yeah, how
nutrition,
rich it is.
how rich it is, like how much they
I
got
mean, I
on the continent.
wouldn't doubt it though, honestly.
It's probably an over exaggeration because yeah, like Africa got a lot of stuff, but that includes the whole equatorial tropical belt around the earth. Like you got it's some exclusive shit in Southeast Asia, in those tropical areas. It's some exclusive shit in motherfucking South America. You know what I'm saying? It's just so happening Africa is in that tropical zone. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just Africa. Shit, a lot of fucking diamonds and gold came out of India too. You know, so that's why you find a lot of fucking jewelers and shit. Niggas be from India, Pakistan, and shit.
Look, hey, you want to hear some funny shit, bro? Yo, it says, yo, ChatGPT. I hope y'all got that ChatGPT 5. It launched on mobile today. It was on PC yesterday.
How much
It
is
says,
still
what
dub
was
a
that?
month? Is it still
What was
dub a
that?
month? Is it
Yeah, it's the
costs
same
extra?
price. It's if you pay, it's the newest. Because remember, it was 4 plus before. Now it's 5. So it's the updated version of it. And I think it moved it up a little bit. But they released it on PC yesterday, and they released it on mobile this morning. So your ChatGPT should say a 5 next to it now if you pay $20 a month. So it says the statement gets repeated in a lot of pan-African and pro-Africa economic pride conversations, but it's mostly an overstatement and only partially true. Damn. Thought we was going with something.
That's that
It
good
says
rhetoric right
Africa
there.
isn't the only continent, and in today's economic reality, it couldn't. But there was a time. But now they're saying North America has enough food, oil, and minerals and manufacturing. Now we could close our borders and a lot easier than Africa could right now. It says North America, Asia, and South America.
You know what I thought it was gonna say? I thought it was gonna say. I thought it would mention like how long the people did, after they left out of Africa anyway, right? Like if they could have sat there 30,000 years and not died off, or however long they was there, you know what I'm saying? Like, why couldn't they have sat there for another 30? Like, what about
You
like the
talking about
first 30? Huh?
talking about the from Africa though, bro? Like shit changed.
No,
Droughts changed.
I'm saying so like let's say if the people who were in South America just closed their borders, right? Like, if all they need is food and shelter, like they've been doing it for however long they've been doing it already. So like, what about that would say that they couldn't keep doing it for like another 20,000-30,000 years? That's all.
Modern day South America. You talking about you talking about the natives, but you talking about South America as
Yeah,
it
the
is
natives. The
because
natives.
it's based off trade. The Spanish world is based off trade and shit exchange on the new world and the old world.
I'm talking about the natives, yeah. Like I'm saying, like the native people who were already there before technology, all of that, they was already there for a couple thousand years. I'm saying like I don't think there was nothing about the first 1,000 years that said they couldn't have kept going for another couple thousand years. Like, I mean, I feel like it's hard to say it that way because people didn't die after they left Africa. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Sound cool though. Ramon Bear, my grandma from Montgomery, Alabama. Yeah, when we go down to Alabama, I got people in Browns, Alabama. I guess you would say that's close to Selma. So Selma, Alabama. And those cotton fields and tobacco fields, them shits go on forever. Like if you drive through the street that splits the field, you can't see the end of the field from the street on either side. You just see cotton. It's cotton. That's where that statement cotton as far as the eye can see. Yeah, but I love going to Alabama. That's like one of my favorite places to go to. Now all my people's is old, so we usually go.
Yeah, my grandma live in Alabama.
But I love going down there, bro. It's so beautiful.
And it depends on what culture and what you develop in Africa in certain regions. Because like motherfuckers in Africa, when they, even in the people that develop indigenous agriculture and shit, like Bantus and Niger Congo people, Niger Congo people, when they start traveling to the Congo, South Africa, bringing in agriculture, even in some Nilo-Saharas, they went back to East Africa with passion. They look down upon the motherfuckers that were still hunter gathering. You know what I'm saying?
Sister Safa just said when we're bashing I just want to tell everybody, when we're bashing the elders, the picture in her head is Uncle Ruckus. Jesus Christ.
Stop calling my elder that I don't even know, bro.
Would you mind explaining in what way did we bash them? I would love to hear that. If they can't answer what was good about their work, can they answer how we bashed them?
Yes, hey, that nigga stop calling niggas my elder. From old heads, they used to give me the fucking $2 or $5, wrinkled up money. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling niggas my elder, bro. Niggas ain't been in my life, my actual life, my development. They're not my fucking elder. There's some niggas that I've read some books on and learned about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know them niggas. They don't know me.
Yeah, this is usually, and the funny thing is like, I know we probably look crazy to y'all, but if y'all had any idea how crazy y'all sound and looked up,
I've been struggling like trying to force that as like I don't even want to call it a contribution. Like for real, like I struggle to use that word at all. Like all of that's just like a mix up. You know what I'm saying? That was like a speed bump. That's what they really did. But
yeah.
I see you.
I'm right here. Yeah, this live, right?
Yeah, there go the big dog. What's going on?
We live, right?
Yes, we are live right now.
So let me tell niggas something right now, yo. It's the difference between being in a cult and actually going to niggas speaking and buying books. There's two separate things there. Wu Jia was in the cult. He lived on the land. Right? He sold books and shit. He did all that, yo. I was on the outskirts. Had a whole pocket full of motherfucking money coming from Baltimore. It was something for me to do. On Sundays, I would go up there and hear the niggas speak. They had like a triad. They had like 3 people who would speak, and sometimes York would speak. All right, that was it. All right, and I used to go to the bookstore with my man, Brother Bun, where I got a lot of good education, where I got to read books by John Henry Clark and all that. This nigga, although he was definitely in a cult, right? But he shielded me from that shit. He was like, nah. And I never really figured out why. Now I understand why now, because he wasn't really trusting that shit like that. So no, I was around that shit, but I never was in that. All right. I bought books like everybody else did. All right. Bought books, listen to different niggas speak. The shit was very, very interesting. Very interesting.
I wouldn't even
hold
consider.
Hold on, yo. I want to make my stand, nigga. I never told niggas that I was in a Malachi York cult. Right? Now, did I say I was a Nuwapian? Yeah, I said I was a Nuwapian. Because that's what everybody would. Yeah, I'm a Nuwapian because them niggas had the best thing going. When you put it up against the Nation of Islam, when you put it up against the 5%ers and all the rest of the shit just sounded better. I ain't had no scientific literacy to really measure that shit up right. And when I came in, they was talking about not believing in the Bible. So that's the classes I got, where they was beating up the Bible. The spaceship shit, all that shit, I thought it was nuts. So you should say, well, if that was nuts, then why would you? Well, we were just fucking with the Bible shit. I fuck with the Bible shit. I fuck with the Quran shit. I learned all the ancient stories. So it was some lessons in there for niggas to learn. Who the fuck knew? So that's why this shit is frightening, because motherfuckers gotta have, if you don't got a strong family, if you don't got nobody, then you fuck, yo. That shit, niggas can fall prey to that shit. Marginalized people in this community can fall straight to these cults. That's what I'm saying, yo. I know what a cult is when I see one.
So I was right there on the fringes of the motherfucker. But I never was in that shit because I thought it's ridiculous to give your money to another nigga. I thought it's ridiculous to go get pimped and sell something. I'm like, shit, nigga, I'm not selling shit. Nigga, I'll go ahead and buy some books. I'm not doing that. Shit's a pimp game. I used to literally get into altercations with niggas. I was like, what? Yo, I said that nigga can't know everything, yo. So it was this shit about it that didn't fit right. But at that point in my life, I didn't know nothing about no motherfucker. I didn't know it was a such thing as a cult, yo. Like you hear it in passing. Maybe you hear about a cult where they made Jim Jones made him buy the Kool-Aid, but that shit ain't really push you to like understanding what that was. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really so a nigga can be in something I know, but no, I wasn't in that shit. I never stayed on the land. I never did none of that wild ass stuff. I thought niggas was stupid at a certain point. Like that's dumb. Them niggas is broke. So I'm never standing on a place where I got more money than everybody. Why the fuck would I give up my get the fuck out of here? So yeah, I was a book reader. That's why I'm so quick to deal with all the pseudos. Cause ain't nobody better than that nigga on mixing shit up and mixing it together. Simple as that. So no, I never was in no cult, never wearing the clothes, never did none of that wild ass shit, yo. No, I was not.
Yeah, I wouldn't even consider. I wouldn't even consider you. I wouldn't even consider. I wouldn't even consider. I wouldn't even consider Unc being, being in the cult. You know what I'm saying? But basically, he was just. Hold
Then
on.
I asked the expert. Hold on, I had an expert. You know what the expert told me? Hold on. You know what the expert told me, yo? Cause we had a nigga on the show. This nigga who actually testified in court got Nature Boy life in prison, right? He's the expert on cults, right? He was like, no, yo. He said, you was on the fringes. They was trying to groom you to be in the cult, but you just ain't go.
You just trying to find out. You was fucking around and trying to find out.
You never was trying to do that. Like that shit, nigga. You can have my girl, whatever the fuck, nigga. I shoot this motherfucker up. Fuck is y'all talking about? So I ain't
you was like when you went over you went over that family member house that had a dirty house that had roaches and shit. And when you went over there, your mama dropped you off. You stood at the door the whole time with your coat on and shit. Ready to go.
Yeah, so niggas try to make fun of it, but I use it as an asset for me. That's an asset. That's a feather in my cap. That's why niggas ain't gonna never be as prolific as York was at lying to niggas. That's why I catch everybody early in the game. You never be as nice as that nigga. Jay-Z, all them niggas was doing that shit, yo. Matter of fact, you got the y'all didn't know it's called Jay-Z. This nigga named Jay-Z. Yeah, he better than all of them.
Dr. York, the final boss.
Yeah, he better than all them niggas. He was thoroughly ingrained in hip hop. Go back and listen to that music in the 80s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He definitely the final boss, man. He made it he probably had the biggest impact as far as like cultural.
Yeah, his biggest around the world. No.
Was telling me I was
wrong. That motherfucker, every rapper out there know about
I was wrong. Come off mute and talk that shit down.
No, they gonna talk that shit. Niggas gonna talk that shit.
I'm so glad. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna beat them with the truth though. See, I'm not ashamed. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm equipped to catch niggas in they pseudo shit. Cause I know what a cult look like. I know what it smell like. I was right there. I know what it smell like. And I'm saying I had a mother and a father, so I ain't need for another nigga to be nothing to me. I always kept bread, so I want something from that. And I'm never staying in a place on some bummy shit. I wasn't raised in no bummy shit. I'm not standing on my fucking what they trailer house with a bunch of bum ass. I'm not doing what the fuck out of here. I'm too fresh for that. So what about a nigga that's needing that shit though? What about a nigga that need a dad? What about a motherfucker who need to be something? Then they vulnerable, yo. So a lot of people get preyed on in this community, yo. So I felt like pseudo killing would stop people from getting preyed on, at least give niggas tools so they don't gotta be in that situation, yo. Cause I'm like, what? So I stayed in routine arguments with them niggas over this nigga don't know every motherfucking thing. That shit's stupid. Can't question this nigga. That don't make no sense. So I never was a good candidate for that shit. My mental capacity, just where I had been in my life, I wasn't built for a cult. You gotta be a real following ass nigga. I ain't never been a following ass nigga. I can follow, but I'm not a following ass nigga. Because if you don't make no sense, nigga, fuck you. If you ain't got more than me, nigga, fuck you. So you gotta be spectacular and not just running your mouth and not just talking. That ain't enough for me.
I ain't got that. Hey, listen,
I mean,
y'all go.
I mean,
See, this is where what you be saying. The
Right.
rubber meets the road.
Yeah, the
Nigga
rubber
in
meets the
here,
road.
talk
And
to
see,
him.
but nigga will act like they didn't understand what I just said. I said I talked to an expert on cults. Is what I said. I tell a nigga my whole story. He tell me exactly where I was at. Because he's an expert witness and he studies cults. He know what a cult is for real. Not just some soccer line shit. Like y'all niggas is soccer line shit. Y'all think y'all know. Y'all don't know. It's different layers to that shit, yo. You got niggas that just go to bookstores and lectures. That's it. You got niggas that will go to retreats and shit, and that's it. You got niggas that will live on that motherfucker. It's different shit. It is what it is.
I ain't got shit to say. Listen. I said I talked to
and
the
I don't want
man.
to say that, though.
The man told me what he said. I said that makes sense to me. Go ahead. So Doug, this is all whatever. But go, Chef,
I heard him too.
Logic. Look, what's up?
You said
I
you
heard him
questioned
too.
You said you questioned because Chief X said that was in a cult in the New
Correct.
Wapian.
No.
You
Hold
said
on. I'm gonna be clear. Because you was there, but I'm gonna be clear. So for the audience that don't know, Chief X said on a show, Unc wasn't here. Chief X said on a show, he was talking about some other shit. And then Chief X like to sprinkle shit about Unc in there to start a little whatever. So whatever's on our channel, they think is all of us in agreement. So I just wanted to be clear. He said, yeah, and Unc was in a cult. He's fucking Nuwapian with Dr. York and them. But I was like, hold the fuck up. Let's stop. I said, hold on. Chef, you was there. I was like, hold on. He ain't here, and you ain't about to get your beef off on us. Pause. So you ain't about to be like, because then the shit gonna come back on us because it's on our channel. You said that shit on your channel. And then 5-10 minutes later, he said it again. I'm like, bro, listen. I talked to the man before when I did the video for the pseudo killers. I was like, yeah, I talked to him, and he explained what happened with that and the third. He wasn't in no cult. And then niggas was telling me, nah, he said he was in the cult and da 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 da. And then privately, I'll just say it. Privately, I spoke to yesterday. He called me, and we spoke, and I said, yeah. And he explained the same shit he told me before, and that's that. So that's the full thing for the people in the chat, because they don't know what the fuck we talking about.
Yeah,
But go ahead, Chef.
Going to a bookstore is not actually being in a cult, yo. Going and listen to a nigga speak ain't actually being in the cult. And even if you say you're Nuwapian, they still don't.
Have you ever visited the land though?
Yeah. Every week we used to go up there. Me and my uncle and shit would go up there. My aunts took my aunts up there and just hear the nigga speak. And then not just joke, just hear the nigga speak, yo. Real peaceful place.
I think that was the issue because I was because Chief X was talking to me actually when he said it, and I was like, bro, I ain't about to let you say all that. I was like, Unc definitely said he fucked with the shit, but you can't say he was with the shit because he was framing it like, oh, Unc started backpedaling. That's when I stepped in. I was like, nah, that ain't a backpedal. I think he just realized and moved on. But that's how it started.
Nah, I can tell you how I stopped with election. Check this out, yo.
So I'm just saying that was because when Brass was talking about the origins, he was actually talking to me, and that's what he had said.
Did you get a name, Unc? Did they christen you? Did you get a name like Wujo?
Yeah, you get a name. Yeah, you paid for it. You got a name. Like from the ancient Egyptian order. I was in an ancient Egyptian order. That's
what was your name? What was your name?
No, that's the ancient Egyptian order, Chef.
Come on, Chef. What was your name, Unc?
It was Uncle Ket. But see,
okay.
I'm saying is I don't give a fuck. You get it? Like least I'm grown and I can be honest and see people could trust me. So when niggas is flamming, they be cheating and stealing on the side. I can just be honest, yo. And maybe somebody can learn from my experiences. So I ain't got, if I was in this shit, living on this shit, I would fuck y'all niggas. I say I ain't in it now. So I always make myself vulnerable. I don't have a problem with that. But I'm saying if you're trying to educate people on what a cult is, then you got to give them the different layers. And you got to recognize what layer you was in or what what proximity did you was in it, and then people can educate themselves and don't find themselves in that.
What year was that, by the way, huh?
That was in
What year?
2000. That was in 2000.
Okay.
Yeah, that was in
I
2000.
can tell you right now, man, you ain't never gonna get niggas to see that shit.
But I don't need nobody to see it though, because they don't know what a cult is.
Like if you
So
ever say,
watch this though. So a
hold up,
nigga
I let
can't
you
speak
say
on a
something.
cult
I
though.
ain't gonna say nothing else about it, bro.
No,
All
get
I'm
my
gonna say-
point. Get my point. Then
Hold
don't nobody.
Hold
Then
up.
don't miseducate people on the shit. Then that's all I ask out of y'all niggas. If you don't know,
No, Chief
with it.
X said it. So hold on. So if Chief X said it,
Yeah, you know that. You know he got it fucked up.
hold on, but Brass goes to clear it up. And everybody always thought that you was a new ex-Nuwapian. I mean,
I couldn't
like
hear you.
I didn't know that
listen,
was a slur.
I hear
I
your
did not
narrative,
know that
bro.
was a slur.
No,
Like,
yeah, I see what you're
so
doing, bro. No,
just
fuck
like
that.
when I said niggas was Afrocentric, I didn't know the shit was a slur to y'all.
No,
I didn't
nope.
know. If
Nah, that ain't
somebody
the
say
same
that I
thing,
used to
Yo,
be
Chef.
a
hey, yo,
Muslim,
hey, chef, it's only a slur if it's not the truth. Hold on, it's only a slur if it's not the truth, though.
Hey,
You
Chef,
get
I
it?
know what you're doing. I know what
Now
you're doing.
let
You
them
slick
let them
ass
do it.
nigga.
I come here. I
No.
come here
He
for that.
said it to me. I didn't check
Oh,
shit because
but I
Chief
come here
X.
for that.
Hold on.
right?
I didn't check shit because Chief X said it, nigga.
No, you was making sure yo wasn't getting slandered.
No,
right?
that was
Oh,
no.
You ain't never gonna get that
Stay
off
right
like
there,
that,
Chef.
bro.
No, you missed the clarity. And I wanted
Go ahead.
because the audience don't know. I ain't running behind trying to fucking figure out Chief X statements. That's an all day
Yeah, that's
job.
Chief X. Chief
But
X
listen,
ain't
what
gonna
I'm saying, no, I'm saying when
y'all
I
gotta
said
ask
that
me,
he
yo.
wasn't, I said when he wasn't in a cult, the rest of the fucking chat started in the room, in this room. Motherfuckers was telling me I didn't know what I was talking about, and I probably don't want to say it. I heard Unc say it. There's other people in here, not Chief X. So when I got 8 niggas telling me that he was in a cult, and I'm the only nigga in the room saying I done spoke to the nigga about it, that's when I had to get clarity because I know y'all niggas ain't crazy.
No, Wu-Ja was in that. Wu-Ja was in the joint. Yeah, he was the one in that for real. Yeah, he lived up there. He controlled the music and all that shit. He's staying about 5-7 years or something. 8 years. Yeah, he was in there he was in that. All I was doing was
clarity is
going to
because
the
everybody
bookstore.
was saying this stuff, not just.
Yeah, I was going to the bookstores. You know how niggas say they fuck with Marcus Garvey, but they'll never get the ID, don't never do nothing, don't never be in none of this shit, just be on the outskirts. So a lot of people do that, yo, just be on the outskirts, yo. So if you want to know, you just would ask me, I just would give you the whole story and tell you what it was and tell you my involvement in it. Not ashamed of that.
Right. So they say, Chef, you used to be a Muslim. Now, what type of Muslim? I wouldn't say I was a good Muslim. I wouldn't say that I went to Mecca or Medina. You feel me? I wouldn't say I went to Mecca or Medina with it. You feel me?
I couldn't hear. Can I hear? Because listen, so I couldn't hear you. Somebody called me on the phone. So I'm saying it's not never ashamed of my life, yo. I'm just saying
levels to it.
That deep, yeah. I ain't get that deep. I ain't get that deep.
Yeah, right. But that's all fine and dandy. But it's
true,
almost like we was told that you wasn't a Nuwapian. And take cult out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the word cult is giving it a whole bad.
No, I'm just saying I would like to. It's a chance to just educate people on what it was.
Yeah, but if you said that you was a Nuwapian,
yeah,
before,
say that,
right?
You should say that. You should definitely say that. Yeah.
Exactly. So, and if the Nuwapian are a cult,
no, they're gonna say I'm not. The Wap is gonna say I'm not. A new Wapian live there gonna say that nigga wasn't in that. Just like that, bro. Nope.
No. But if you say
now
you was
Lamar
a
Hill
Nuwapian,
was. Hold on, Lamar Hill was.
Hold on. Let me get it out. If you say you was a Nuwapian, and then everybody recognized the Nuwapian shit as a cult, then by proxy, we're going to say Unc was in a cult because Unc said he was a Nuwapian.
I don't have a problem with that, Chef. I don't got a problem with that.
Right. So how could somebody be wrong? Now, you always explain your level of Nuwapianism. You feel me?
Yeah.
Fine. You feel me? I can explain. Listen, I've been to church. I even been saved before. So some people can say I was a Christian. You feel my grandma?
Are
Boy,
you
go get
serious?
saved.
Yeah, that ain't the same thing. That's a little bit different, bro. You
You go to
tripping.
church with your grandmother. She say, "Boy, go out there and get saved." I even went to.
Yeah, I don't know. See, that's deep.
I
Hold
know your
on,
And you got
grandmother
saved.
did not. Your grandmother did not tell you to go up there and get saved.
yes, she
Yeah,
did.
you tripping.
Yes, she did.
She never told you to
Man,
go up.
y'all tripping. Y'all ain't never been up there and had the shit run on your
No,
forehead and
that
all
was
that
no.
shit.
Nah,
Up
nah,
there to
nah.
get
I never
saved.
did
There
that.
ain't no
These
switch for
niggas
that shit.
fronting, yo.
Yeah, y'all
No,
front
that
That
right
ain't no
shit
there.
switch.
crazy.
It ain't no
You're
switch
Now
for get
baptism,
saved.
crazy.
baptism is
That's a
different.
little
That's
different.
It
not
ain't
the
no.
same
It
thing.
ain't no switch for get saved. You don't even know what set that. What you saying?
I do know. Well, then the black churches in Baltimore is wrong.
They
I
must
wouldn't
be, because that's a
say
wild statement
they
to go
don't
up
know how
there
to
and
be
get
Christian
saved.
down here. Okay,
That's the first
fine.
thing they're gonna ask you. Young
You're
man, are you
saying that the
saved?
black people down
Yeah,
here in
but you can't
Baltimore
go up
don't know
there
how
and
to be
get
Christian.
saved. Is what
I'm
I'm
fine
saying.
with that. Go get saved. So what you do is you go down there and
So
a
you been saved
deacon,
before, yo? You been saved
you know,
before?
There we
a
go.
deacon, hold on, a deacon or a minister,
So
you
we can
know,
safely say that you're a Christian because you can't unsave yourself, yo.
Literally.
I have no problem with that. But I'm telling you, I did it. So if somebody was to say I was a Christian or I was a Christian before,
But I ain't do all
then
that though. I ain't do
it
all
goes
that.
with the territory.
Yeah, I
You
ain't do
feel
all
me?
that. Yeah, I ain't do all that though. I ain't do all that. I bought the books, nigga, and went to the bookstore, and that was it. I ain't do
You
all that.
got the name.
Yeah, I got the name. I thought it was slick. It was definitely
How did you
slick.
get the name?
You paid for it. You paid. I think it was $40.
Yeah.
Through the mail, nigga. No sermon through the mail. From your house.
Look.
It was a
That's
Wait,
package.
that's
You
a
that's
got
where
to
they
buy
get.
certificate.
your
So wait, that's where you got Uncle Keck from?
Yeah, I got it through the mail.
I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with the shit. So, you know what I mean? If you think I'm arguing,
Nigga,
trying to
I don't.
say, yo, you a fucked up nigga
No,
for
I ain't
once
worried
being
about that. Nah,
Whopping,
you ain't trying to say that, chef. Nah, I know.
right?
Come on,
So,
yo. You ain't
you
trying to
know what
play
I
me.
mean?
You saying it right. I'm good with that.
N-
I ain't tripping.
Yeah, so if you
Brass
say,
was
yo,
asking a specific question. Like that niggas was trying to say that nigga in the cult. That nigga in there. That you see,
nigga
it's
ain't
like
never
nigga, I
say you
wasn't
was
in the
Wuja. Nigga
No,
ain't
no.
never say you was what was Wuja name when he was in what the fuck was that shit?
And Pooh.
And Pooh. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
saying you was that back there DJing for the nigga like
Real
M
quick.
Pooh. None of that.
Hold on right quick, Shaw. I was gonna say I gotta say at least you had a way cooler name than Wu Jiao. They gave that nigga the 7-Eleven Indian name.
M Pooh.
Damn.
Hey, M Pooh. Yeah, so I mean, shit, it's niggas who was in the Nation of Islam. Niggas say, yeah, that was a part of my life. You feel me? That I did that for a minute. I ain't in it no more. You know what I mean? Like, how does that become a bad thing now? Like, if I ain't fucking with it no more. So that's
Nah,
just
so
crazy.
that York was associated with. That's why. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
because
that
of that.
don't describe me to no pedophilia. I really ain't know the nigga. Only seen him a couple times. I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, nigga. I ain't know that nigga, man. The fucking that Wuja. Hey yo. Nah, you can't do that. That's the point though, nigga. I wouldn't have known none of that shit, yo. Like how?
But that would
Yeah, that's different.
say like all
So that's
New
why it's
Wapians
important though, Chef. For
had to
clarity,
meet
yo.
Malachi York. Did every New Wapian have to meet Malachi York and have a personal relationship with him in
To
order
be,
for them to
to
be
be in the
a
cult, to be in the
motherfucking New
culture, yeah.
Wapian?
Yeah, no. Anybody can call yourself a fucking wild. Anybody. You don't gotta do nothing. Just say it. That's all you gotta do. But to be in that motherfucker, yo, you have to meet that nigga and talk to that nigga. I ain't never getting that. Too much. Too much for me. I never was doing that. I didn't even know it was a cult. Huh?
No, I'm saying because you said in order to be in a cult, you have to
You gotta
talk
meet
to
a
the nigga.
nigga. Yeah, you gotta meet a nigga. That's part of getting in the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? You gonna meet the nigga. Yeah, I ain't never meet a nigga. I just listen to it.
It's kind of shaky. I'm with you on that. I don't know if Mark Lamont spoke with him
Yeah,
before.
hell yeah. Shit. What the shit that nigga was saying?
No, well, he said before that he didn't speak with him. but he was just, you know, a follower of everything. You know what I'm saying?
No, he said some shit on that interview, nigga. Shit, I was like, huh? Yeah, he went
I
far.
watched it. I'm a Mark Lamont Hill fan.
Yeah,
No, but
what did he say? What did he say?
Just like
I never looked down on Lamar Hill for used to being a new Wapian. That's a
it's
smart
not,
brother. Like
it's not like a
it
bad
wasn't.
thing. Like you said, it's not like a negative, bad, or honor. Everybody go through different schools of thought. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, it wasn't until it was though. You know what I mean?
no, I feel you up. But
Wasn't until it was.
we can't rewrite history in this motherfucker.
No, you can't be right here. I mean, but it is what it is, yo. But I think Lamar Hill's a very intelligent guy. Completely. I think he's
Definitely.
very intelligent. Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah,
And I
man.
even
So I mean,
questioned, I was saying, I don't know if he was really, I was like, really? Because once you get, it's a step, yo. Once you get there, right? Like, why would you live in that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to raise a living shit like that, yo. That's a red flag for me, yo. You know what I mean? Like neat, like that's a red flag. Like buying some books and reading and listening to some shit. I was comfortable with that, but like living there, like that's a lot. I don't know. Mm.
Just like we
They had
said,
they had a restaurant on the joint too.
I'm about to say the whole cult thing caught different people at different stages of life. Mark Lamont explained he was going through college. He just left his freshman year from Spelman, and he was just homeless. He had nowhere to go.
If
So
that
He
nigga
was
went to
homeless.
if
See
that
there,
if
see
that
there it
nigga
go.
if
See,
that
so he
nigga
lived
went to
there.
Spelman, he's a woman. I'll tell you that.
well, not Spelman, Morehouse. My bad.
I'm
Morehouse.
about to say, God
Thank
damn,
Yeah,
if he went to
funny.
Spelman, he got to
Man,
he
you know
trying
what
to
I
tell you
mean.
something else.
But I'm glad
That's
all
funny.
of this got
Training.
clarified.
Yeah, I'm glad it's clarified, yo. I
Huh?
think I'm glad it got clarified, and I think it's a learning lesson for people to know what it is and what a code is, what it ain't. You know, we got a whole interview on it. Check out the channel with that. Got a whole interview on, and I asked some questions, yo, about that. And the man give me the whole spiel. It's very, very interesting, yo. So I know we do in jest laughing and joking and shit, but shit, yo, that shit get crazy. Yeah, but nah, don't
Appreciate
listen to T-Vex. Don't listen to T-Vex. He gonna make it. He trying to get a win on anything possible, nigga. Instead of being honest, you can ask me. I think I talked about it in the interview or something I did for y'all, Brass.
what you mean.
man, you've been talking about being new Wapian for years.
Yeah, that ain't no big deal.
I think maybe that was the confusion of because I wasn't saying the Wapian because I don't even know what the fuck that is, but I know I was saying he wasn't in a cult, and they weren't saying that you were in. Chief X was, but they were saying that you've been telling people you were a Nuwapian. So I guess we was talking past each other because I knew what I meant, but I guess when they were saying that you was a Nuwapian, that you wasn't. They couldn't see how you could say you was a Nuwapian but not be in the cult. I guess you know what I mean.
Now we
Yeah,
know.
now
Now we know
I
it's
guess
level.
we
So
get some
now we
clarity.
understand.
A lot logic. Where you at? Smalls, where you at? Let's get some clarity. Not that mute shit. So
I'm here.
So tell me I'm wrong or tell him he wrong or forever hold your peace. Smalls, where you at?
No, I'm right here. What was it? I was the first person to say it. Maybe I
I'm
had
not
it
sure what the
wrong.
question is. I ain't gonna lie.
Go ahead, Locke. What's the question?
We can't
He
really
asked
hear
me
you,
like
Locke.
if he wrong. I don't know if you wrong or right about what. What you saying?
No, I'm saying, when I was saying the man told me he wasn't in the cult, and y'all was saying he was, but were you saying it because he's like he been telling me he was a Nuwapian. So was you saying it because you thought being a
Oh, what
Nuwapian
the
meant being
hell
in
does
a
that
cult?
mean?
I don't
know.
know
You
what
just
you're talking about
talk
right
this shit
now.
out. How you nigga back of the
I
car?
mean,
Go ahead, Chef.
when you
Go
try to
ahead.
get all super technical with it, like I don't even understand why that's even necessary. It's like I don't know how you could be a Nuwapian and not be in the cult. I don't see how that's possible. So, like I'm
Okay, then
listening to
speak
the
up. Like,
explanation.
Just like
You know what I'm
you
saying?
can
I'm
go to
just
you can
listening.
be an Oreo, and not a baseball player. You just go to the game and watch it. That don't mean you're a player. That don't mean
I'm
you're a
out.
player. The Oreos, like you can go to the game and not
Which one is
actually
an
participate in
Oreo?
the
Oh,
game.
the
That don't make you an Oreo.
Oreos,
That
they
don't
don't
make
make.
you an
This nigga was
Oreo.
talking about
Yeah,
cookies.
dude, I'm an Oreo fan. That make you an Oreo
No,
fan.
that
I
make you
already
an
got you.
Oreo fan. It don't make you an
Hold on,
Oreo.
Gabby,
Hey,
you wouldn't call yourself an Oreo. You wouldn't
Hey, hold
leave
on.
there and tell
Hold
other
hold
people.
The
Yeah,
fuck
yo, I
is
say
an
I'm a
Oreo?
Raven all the time. Yo, hold on. I say I'm a Raven all the time. I know y'all want to find a way to make a joke, but I say, yo, we the Ravens, and we talking first person. Yo, the Raven, I'm a Raven, yo. You do say that.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm trying to bring a level of clarity for y'all.
Yeah.
I know it's a joke
Yankee
there,
But
fan
what's the
say
That's
Ravens
why I
and
said
Yankees.
you ain't gonna never really
What's
get
an
that off
Oreo?
like that. Like the way
The
you
No,
Baltimore
saying it.
but I
Orioles.
don't mind.
Oreo.
Hey,
Nigga.
Logic.
Like
Hey, Logic. I
gotta
don't mind.
you gotta give it
Hey, Logic. I don't got a problem with that, Logic. Hey, Logic. I don't got a problem with that, Logic.
Understand what you saying.
I know, but
I'm just
Logic, I
saying.
don't got
No,
Logic,
listen.
but you never get it anyway, so I don't got a problem.
Yeah. He just gonna
Yeah, it's a
he
fight.
be
I
long
got to fight
drawn.
too. I know we got to
Yeah.
fight for a month on this.
Now I don't never get
Nah, well,
I'm
hey,
clearly
hey,
telling
I ain't
you
mad at you,
that
nigga.
the way you saying that I'm saying niggas ain't gonna hear what you saying.
But
you
I
already
can't.
nah. So what? So what the fuck with niggas? These dumb niggas.
Hold on,
Hey,
Gullah. Before we go, it's about to go to 10. Let Elijah get his shit and then say what you want. Y'all got to explain this Oreo shit. Bro. I still don't
No,
know what the
Oreo,
fuck
no,
you're talking
Raven,
about.
like
bro,
the
the
Ravens,
baseball
yo.
team. The baseball team, nigga.
Team,
Where
yo,
you been
the
at?
That's the name of the Baltimore baseball team?
Yeah,
The
the Oreo.
Oreos, nigga. It's the name of a
Yeah,
bird,
you a
nigga.
trip. This
It's
nigga
a
a trip.
it's a type of bird.
My niggas
Bird,
is
Nigga, I
Oreo
thought,
bird.
Gullah. I
Can
could
I
have
talk
swore
for
this
a
nigga
second?
was saying, or like the cookie,
Like
nigga.
a
I've been asking
cookie.
the whole
Oh,
time.
This
y'all
nigga
niggas
thought he was talking
crazy.
about cookies.
That's why you kept saying
Can I talk
baseball
for a
team.
second?
I'm like, y'all niggas is named after a fucking cookie. Go
No,
ahead,
it's a
bro.
bird. It's a bird called the
I don't
Oreos.
watch baseball, bro. I do not watch baseball. I watch the Yankees and the Mets, maybe the Reds. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah.
I didn't even know they had a baseball team. Go ahead. I fucked it up.
I don't understand this,
No.
bro. Like, this is like I feel like we didn't. This is like the third time this week or something where like, you can't get frustrated at me because that's what my opinion is on it. Like that's how I see it.
Hey,
I'm not about
Logic.
to. I'm
Nah,
not
bro,
about
you
to
I think I
just
I ain't
got the
pretend.
frustrated
perfect.
with you.
I think
I'm
I
not
got
about
the
to
about me,
perfect
Logic?
pretend
analogy.
like that
One
don't
mic.
go together with me. Like just because that
No,
you
you talking about me
didn't
right now
get
getting
certain
frustrated with
layers.
you?
Yeah.
I ain't frustrated with you
Yeah,
right now.
just because you didn't
Hi, how
gave
you
these
doing?
certain layers on what
That's
a
it, man.
cult is, and
That's
now
it.
you have quote
Have
unquote
a good night.
educated me on how you're not in a cult.
I'm not
You
trying to
call yourself
educate
a
you.
new option to me, you wouldn't like you in. Like
I
you
know,
could
but
you a new
Hey,
Logic,
option,
I'm
you
not
a
trying to. Hey,
just like
Logic,
the black boy.
I'm not frustrated with you on this. I'm
I
frustrated
think
that you don't fucking understand how science
I
moves.
got the perfect.
Yeah,
I think I got
Yeah,
the
I ain't
bro.
perfect
frustrated on
analogy.
nothing
Yeah,
else.
me.
Yeah, I ain't
If a
frustrated
nigga,
on this.
bro,
Trust me.
bro,
Hey, hey,
bro,
Logic.
this is
I think I got
Logic.
the. I think I
Logic.
got the perfect analogy.
Hold
Hey, hold
on.
on. Wait, hold on.
I ain't even get to say nothing. I'm supposed to be
I
next.
know. Stay right there, Gullah. We live though. One mic. Somebody got to humble out. So go ahead, Gullah, and
Go
then
ahead, Gullah.
No, all I was saying was if Unc was in a gang, that nigga wouldn't like if this was a Crip gang or blood, he wouldn't be a
Damn, you
blood.
beat me to it.
Them
Damn.
niggas wouldn't consider that nigga. He'd be just the out. He wouldn't even be jumped in yet. These niggas is
Damn.
like considered to be recruited. Or it's like a nigga, motherfucker. If you go visit a church or visit a church a couple of times, that don't mean you the fuck a member to the church till your ass get baptized. Nigga, like what's so hard to get about that? Like
So
you just
what
like
are
You
we?
can go a whole year and never come a member of the church,
Yeah,
yo.
yeah.
What are we doing?
Gullah stole my thunder, dog. That was the exact analogy I was gonna come with. So basically he was claiming the set. You know what I'm saying? Cause the set get all the hoes and you know what I'm saying, the shit popular. So he claiming the set. He wearing the colors and shit. You know what I'm saying? He throwing up the gang signs, but he not really with that shit like that.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. This is crazy,
it's
bro.
called guilty of association. Yep.
It's called cap. This shit's cap. Why can't we just admit what this shit is, bro?
What?
What the fuck going on?
These niggas crazy, DJ.
No,
What?
I don't know, bro. That's why I'm sitting here
I
on mute.
swear
Cause
to God, I'm lost,
I
bro.
feel like I'm not having no real conversation. Like
Yeah, you ain't
I heard
had a
you
real
explain it.
conversation all week with me. You don't feel bad, yo. This a long line of
I've heard you explain it. Like, but so like Chef actually just broke it down. He not even saying it in a way like you said. Like
no.
if
I'm
you
saying
you out of it. But like
no. I'm
how do
saying
we
that I
running
explained it and I'm gone. Now, whoever can understand it, you can. If you can't, you can. I'm going to do my show now. So yeah, enjoy yourself, and yeah, say it like you think you need to say it to make you feel better. But I'm gonna get you about that science shit though, Logic. Yo, I'm gonna get you about all that though, nigga, because that's what I'm frustrated over. You know what I mean, I definitely expect you to understand me saying what I just said. Like DQ say, I'm capping. All right, I'm capping, nigga. The fuck.
Before you leave, the nigga about to go live.
Guess what? I bet you. Hold on. I tell you what niggas won't do. Hey, check this out, yo. You know what niggas won't do? Niggas won't get a book. I bet you $5. None of y'all won't get a real book on the cult and see what it really is. And see where I was at.
Ain't really doing too well with
hey, yo. I bet you. I don't need to do well with the brothers who don't.
Bro, it's the same thing.
$5. Hold on. Hey, Brass. I bet everybody $5 that they won't get a book and figure out what that shit is for real. I bet you won't. I bet you go on your Negro Logic, yo. I bet you. I bet you. I bet you, yo. I bet y'all do that, yo. I bet you won't. Nobody man up and say, yo, you know what, yo? I'm gonna challenge that nigga what that nigga just said, and I'm gonna read something for real on that shit and see what that nigga said. I bet y'all won't. With that, man, I'm out, man. Gave y'all a couple minutes, man. I hope this shit do what it do, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
It's basically the same thing when 4 extras describe what a party crip is between the party crip and the real crip. You know, Uncle's a party crip. He wasn't really cripping. He wasn't really putting bodies. He wasn't laying niggas. He wasn't laying niggas down. He ain't had no body. You know what I'm saying?
All right. This is crazy, man. This is crazy, bro. I know y'all do, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm glad we do these chats in the Discord. I want to tell something to the chat real quick. Not the niggas in here. I want y'all to know that conversations like this happen all the fucking time. We just never taped them and showed them to y'all. The shit that get left on the cutting room floor of a Discord chat, probably in many people's Discords, is the funniest shit ever.
You know, I'm still tripping that the man said he an Oriole because he go to the game, my nigga. Like,
yeah, I'm still tripping at the fucking name of the team. I thought was a cookie. I sound like a fucking idiot. I just looked this shit up just now. But I'm gonna tell you something, Logic.
They really do. I'm a fucking ram, or I'm a fucking. They really do that shit.
No. I just found out one of the guys I answered a trivia question about Cal Ripken. That nigga played for the Baltimore Orioles. I'm a fucking idiot. So it is what it is. But Logic, listen, I think you and you still don't. I think y'all just ain't on y'all ain't on the right page right now.
Talk about the bomb on Logic ass, boy.
Yeah. Y'all ain't on the same page. I think you thought y'all was on the page. Y'all ain't on
Logic just a binary nigga. You just a black and white nigga. You either is or you ain't.
Yeah. Ain't no gray area. Yeah, it ain't no gray area.
None of that.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm struggling with I like what Logic said the first time. You're gonna have a hard time explaining this shit. Like, it's gonna be hard for people to understand. Now, here's the thing. I don't know what a fucking Nuwapian is. I don't want to look it up and fuck up my algorithm, but I might have to. But I wasn't here, so I don't know if a person's saying they was a Nuwapian, but not in I don't know if that makes, I don't know enough about it to know if that makes sense or not.
I need to talk to you.
Let me break it down.
For real,
like to have.
Let
me break it down. Let me break it down.
Crazy. Like,
let me break it down. Let me break it down. Like I can't see you coming out
of
church.
Let's do these go to Logic jump in.
You don't go to that church. All right. What Uncle was saying is that, listen, I was at the party, but I wasn't mixing the Kool-Aid.
We heard what he said.
Yeah,
we ain't Everybody keep giving different analogies.
Yeah, I don't
we don't understand. Hold on.
The Gemstone.
Y'all using analogies like we didn't hear the man speaking plain English. We didn't need y'all analogies. We ain't buying the cat.
Listen. He wasn't mixing the Kool-Aid. He was at a party, but he wasn't sharing out the Kool-Aid. He was just listening. That's what he's trying to tell you. That he wasn't that deep.
What does mixing the Kool-Aid? What parties y'all be going to that got Kool-Aid? What are you talking
about? Every coach after a while, they mix the Kool-Aid and give it to the members.
Talking about that Jim Jones shit.
Jim
Yeah,
Jones.
because like the last party that
Branch.
had Kool-Aid was a motherfucker for black folks. So you need to be clearer.
No, like
Jim Jones there's a
Jones.
lot of black
The
folks
Jim
that had that
Jones.
motherfucking Kool-Aid you talking about.
Yeah, the Jim Jones. Every cult leader, after a while, they makes the Kool-Aid. But they want to be the Branch Davidians, the Jim Jones. They always have some mass suicide. But he's saying that
So stay right there with Branch Davidians. Stay right there with Branch Davidians. So you talking about Waco, right? You talking about Koresh.
Right here. I'm right
If
here.
you say that you're a Branch Davidian,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not in the cult of Branch Davidian, that don't make sense to me. But I don't know what the fuck Nuwapian. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the relation is between the two.
Same thing. It's the same kind of cult. It's the same kind of cult. You don't have to look it up. Everybody in here know that it was a cult.
Come on,
but he doesn't want to claim ownership. He was brainwashed. He was brainwashed.
How you get brainwashed going 3 times?
Huh?
How do you get brainwashed going 3 times?
Because he considered himself a Nuwapian.
So when he stopped going, he wasn't brainwashed no more?
No. Ask him when he stopped.
Like, this is a serious question. Yeah, well, listen, I will actually read a book. I don't want the fucking $5, but I'll research the shit. I just ain't trying to get into no fucking slander campaign because I know how this shit'll be twisted once it get out into the ether. But I'm just saying,
it's just like cats who went to the NOI, right? They went to a few meetings and shit. They read some of the literature and shit, but then they never got their X and they never wrote their letter. So they wasn't official. That's what he's saying. He's saying, I you know what I'm talking about? I wasn't official. But I was claiming it though.
He was claiming it. And he never went down to the land.
We didn't heard said something about like light crip. We didn't heard a 9 or 50. we didn't heard every sentiment. We get it. We understand what y'all trying to say. A nigga is in it, but not of it. I got you, but you're
no, he was not what kind of
no, let him finish. Let him finish. Go ahead, DQ.
That's all I'm trying to say. It's like
why are you saying cap though? Why are you saying you and Chef saying cap? So what is the cap?
reason I say cap is because I'm a man who listens. That's what I sit and do. I have heard Unc speak about this for many situations. So I'm not taking what's being said right now. I understand. I don't look at the negative part about it. He was part of it. He got out of it due to seeing some shit. We could applaud him. He was not brainwashed or whatever anymore, and he made it cool. I respect that, but we're not gonna sit here and be like, you know what I'm saying? I was in it, but I wasn't. But I wore some shit, but I didn't like the shit. But what man, y'all tripping? Just keep it simple, stupid. The KISS campaign, keep it simple. He was in it. He got out of it. It's done. Why are we denying this shit? Y'all are bugging.
I ain't saying nothing different than that, yo. And I'm getting a whole lot of like.
I'm getting allergies up the ass, like that shit just pause. But
so what is that was wild pause. But what is the cap in your? So you don't understand when I say the nigga went to a few meetings, talked to his girl, and didn't go back. The only thing that's throwing me off is the fucking $40 for the name. That shit throwing me off just a little bit. That's throwing me off. But you if the nigga never went back after 3 or 4 times, what would make you, based off what you know Nuwapianism, what would make you say he's in a cult?
I don't know nothing about Nuwapianism. Listen, I'm gonna take him at his word. I'm done with it. Y'all can believe whatever y'all want to believe. Listen.
Yeah.
I'm not
I ain't saying he wore the regalia.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, but you saying he was in a cult, Logic.
Boy, the levels people go
it was a cult to me, bro. Like so if you want to talk about the levels of like how wild you got in the cult, right? Like you might not have went to the parties and put on the togas, and you might not have did all of that shit. I get it, but but you was in it, like you know what I'm saying? You was definitely in that shit. So some of it might have looked crazy to you. I can get that,
But like saying you wasn't in it, like I don't get that. That don't make sense. Like how you gonna say I'm a Nuwapian, but you not in the like you you with them niggas.
Yeah, that
Like
shit
even
don't
the
make sense.
It hurts. Hurts when
even the
people tell
niggas
me
you was talking like and none of
it
the
hurts,
analogies even hit home.
period. That shit
The
hurts when
one about
somebody
the gang, that shit didn't make no sense.
The game don't make no sense because even that nigga like he's not about to walk around saying I'm a Crip and he really ain't no Crip.
You
You feel
can't
me?
keep saying
shit.
motherfucking Destruction of Black Civilization is your favorite book.
Like, what's going
DI and then say you not talking about Black Egypt. See, it's the same contradiction. Like at some point, your explanation don't explain your actions. You feel me? Your explanation don't explain your actions. I'm seeing two different things here. And now we gotta argue over what you're saying versus what I'm saying.
This is
that was a hand grenade right
So you telling me,
Dancing, but
wait,
you
so
tell me that you're not dancing.
what y'all telling me
Now we
is,
gonna argue over that.
hey, so what y'all telling me
Hey,
is,
I just muted my mic, yo. I'm
nah,
like,
hey, wait, hey,
come
Haskell,
on, gang.
hey,
before you go
so what
further.
y'all telling
Haskell,
me is Hawk
before
is
you
the
go
next
further,
elder to
Haskell.
get.
Hold on, Haskell, before you go further. You know, this is something we got to do in these discords because ain't none of us. This is Discord chat. Do you accept what he said, and is that what you're going with before you start asking questions? Are you saying? I'm saying he's not in the cult. I got to look up the Nuwapianism, fuck up my algorithm again, to see what the fuck is going on. But as of now, based off what the man said, I'll say he wasn't in the cult. He was in the Nuwapian shit. The name is a little sketchy. I never knew I was fucked up with it to death. The name is a little sketchy. I didn't know that's where his name came from. But I mean, I guess, to each his own. So where do you stand? Are you accepting the man's word or are you still saying something different? Haskell.
I'm gonna take him at his word.
Okay.
Believe
Now
it.
ask whatever you want.
Because I know it ain't nothing but bullshit.
I was drinking something, bro.
Ooh, y'all stupid. Y'all stupid as shit, yo.
So y'all finna give
Oh shit, man! I damn near choked.
y'all finna give Aunt Francis Crust Wilson and John Henry Clark treatment. Sound like it.
Nah, this shit started from Chief X. He whatever he was trying to do, he accomplished it. But the fucking it's because everybody. I guess you was in here too. Everybody was telling me he was telling people he was in a cult. But I know he told
I ain't
me he
gonna lie.
wasn't. That's why I was confused because he told me he wasn't. Straight up. I ain't gotta make the shit up. I'm glad he came in here so he could tell y'all. Yo, who is killing me with
I
the
ain't gonna
fucking ad
I ain't gonna lie, gang. Like I ain't gonna recognize
lib?
if this really make him that mad. Like if it make him that mad that like if you tell me that you a Crip and a Blood, like I'm say you a Crip or a Blood, like I'm and that's a cult. So that what you is to me. Like it's not. I don't know, bro. But anyway, like I said, if he gets that upset about it, I'm not gonna recognize that shit. Bro. I ain't gonna lie, because it ain't that deep. It's not that.
You say you on the Nuwapian.
I knew you was about to say something, bro.
What I'm supposed to do with that?
Oh my god. Well, I guess I would assume.
Yo, I'm not a mean person, yo.
Yeah, you're mean, bro. No question.
You're not gonna convince me that I have to twist my brain. No. Nah, I ain't. Listen, like I said,
I don't know where you're going with twisted my frame, but that was kind of
my
crazy.
brain, my
Said his
bad.
brain.
Fuck.
Yeah, his frame was wild. No, I thought he said frame until I heard him say brain.
I'm
I was
going
like,
on.
all
I'm
right.
going on me.
Bro, I actually, like for real, let me tell you something. I damn near feel like I need the scientific method to be able to explain how you a Nuwapian when you're not in the couple. I need all the science out there to explain how you walking around. You know, and he's saying, I'm a Nuwapian, but you not in the couple. I need.
Well, the man stood on his square. He said what he said.
That wasn't no square.
That was a square.
Damn square.
How was that not a square? That made it. I didn't make sense, Chef.
Bro, he said he was a Nuwapian. Case closed.
Wait, okay, so what that mean?
You in the goal. Am I missing something?
I'm about to look up this new. I wish we had.
You're confused about whether the Nuwapians is a cult or not.
Right.
Oh, okay.
God damn.
So once you look up, if it confirms that the Nuwapians was a cult, then what does that mean for you? How do we move forward?
Because listen, I know y'all niggas also be fucking around sometimes, bro. And I don't mind riding with y'all. Like, listen, I'm just being real. I'm trying to set up my little ear situation. My earbuds ain't working, so I probably sound crazy. But y'all niggas be fucking around sometimes. I don't know when y'all serious or when y'all playing. So I don't know. I don't know enough about the conscious community shit to know if a person saying they're a Nuwapian but not necessarily in a cult. I don't know if that shit makes sense of it though.
Bruh,
say it again.
Say it again.
Don't look it up. Brush, don't look it up. You're not going to look at all this game again. Do not look it up, Brush. Brush, do not look it up. I'm begging you. I'm begging you not to look it up. I'm begging you not to look up what you remember, you were warned.
I almost gotta respect it, bro. I gotta respect it.
You were warned. You were warned.
Don't look it up. You were warned.
You were warned.
Yeah, all right. I gotta agree with Indigenous. Like even Indigenous is saying, why Brad's even talking about it if he don't know what it is? I agree.
Yeah, don't look it up. What the conversation is. Don't let them put you on the rabbit hole. Trust me. Just pass.
Yeah, I know. I just got ChatGPT 5, bro, and I don't want to fuck this shit up.
What?
I don't want to fuck up my algorithm inside ChatGPT 5. It's nice and clean in here.
If Dr. Ben right the forward and the Iceman. Iceman T.
That's what this is.
You're not going to take him seriously. That sensible dude was actually in that bullshit. Trust me, don't look it up. Don't look it up.
Now, I'll type in name all the notable Nuwapians and watch the list gonna be crazy. You're gonna be like, well, Barack Obama. Like, it's gonna be crazy, nigga. It's gonna shock you.
If they say Barack Obama was a Nuwapian,
no, that was a joke.
I'm leaving the internet, bro. Oh,
that was a joke.
I'm about to leave it. DQ. You almost made me leave the internet, nigga. That means Dr. York is the final boss, literally. If he could fool.
Hey, Brad.
Harvard
I know you joking. I know you joking, Brad, but he really is. Like that's why. That's the reason why I can claim I can smell a pseudo a mile away because I dealt with the biggest pseudo ever. Literally, like he was the pseudo of the pseudoist of the pseudoist.
He's the M Bison. If you play
that
Street Fighter,
Street Fighter. I love it. Yeah, Street Fighter.
Yeah, he's the M Bison. He's the M Bison. Yeah,
right.
He's the last boss.
The last boss.
I'm actually gonna read a book on cults. I'm gonna take his challenge. I don't want the $5 though.
I'm not.
I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna do some
not jumping
research
through
on
no hoops because that nigga was in the cult.
I'm not jumping through no loops because Brass got lied to. That's the only way getting brought up. No, fuck that. Nigga, you got that's one nigga. Fuck that.
Y'all niggas funny than a motherfucker.
Yeah,
And I didn't know it was
where
an
you at?
issue.
Smalls, where you at? Where you stand with
My
it?
real problem with it, I didn't know it was an issue until today. He always talked about being the new Wapian. Really? So I didn't know it was an issue. So
I didn't either.
Like, what the fuck? So now we doing something wrong? So now are we fucking with him? Like, what are we doing now? Like, are we doing something wrong? Because we should stop. I feel like we should stop because now we fucking with him. But is we fucking with? I don't get it. Like,
yeah.
I thought the nigga fought so hard because he was actually in a cult. That's what he said. I used to be in the Wapian.
That was one of his testimonies.
I think that's what it was. Not because he was on the outside peeking in. I didn't know that's what the fuck he was doing.
But hey, but right, as of recently, he was not in a cult. He didn't go there for years. He developed a relationship with the people at the bookstore.
Are you talking to us or are you talking to yourself?
I'm talking. I'm
Yeah, it sounds
talking.
like you trying to convince yourself. I don't know. It don't sound like you.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, some of this is like really just repeating what he said, and now he got a problem with it, right? Like, just like you said, that's crazy.
If you ask,
like upset. Yeah, like that.
Like now,
actually mad.
if you ask everybody 6 months ago,
you never was talking about Black Egypt. In the middle of arguing with you for years, you turn around and say, never was talking about Black Egypt. He do the shit and make everybody think that they fucking crazy. You feel me?
Bruh, the what we was arguing about this whole time, man.
Like, I never was talking about Black Egypt. Like, I never what?
I think this is gonna be
problematic. I just heard you say you was a new Wapian. It's crazy.
Brass, go and look it up. Go and look it up and come back.
I'm looking it up right now.
I'm gonna tell you the cold part about it. I had a phone call, so I was on mute, and the first words I hear this nigga say was, "Yeah, I was a new Wapian, but now I wasn't in no coat." So yeah, y'all, that's what I heard when I came off of mute. So I've been confused this entire fucking time.
Yeah,
like, I don't know what's going on.
This is crazy right here.
Total confusion.
Like I don't think I ever heard it explained like that before.
I swear to God, Logic. As soon as I hung up with my phone call, those were the first words I heard. I was like, "What? Okay, all right."
So it says, I'm not reading the other part. I'm gonna just read this part. No, I'm not reading this shit.
Read.
So it says the only way that you could accept a Nuwapian name and not be in the cult would be if you got it before York turned the group into its cult phase, which would be early Ansar days before the Egyptology UFO layer land. And you fully rejected York's current teachings while keeping the name purely for personal reasons. But in that case, you're historically a former member, not never in it. But you're definitely a member. If the name came from York or his network, accepting it meant you were in the Nuwabian fold in some capacity. You could leave later, but you can't truthfully say you never were in the cult. I don't know what.
Did you just say
Unsolvable
former member not in it?
Yeah, that's what. This is ChatGPT. It
What
says
the
how
fuck does that
Nuwabian
mean?
names. I don't know. It says how Nuwabian names worked. Names were given or authorized inside the group, usually after joining or being affiliated. Even if you weren't a core member living on York's land, the fact that you took on one of his crafted names meant you had accepted his authority to label you. In the cult's culture, the name wasn't just decorative, it was a spiritual identity marker tied to York's teachings.
I wasn't no member. I wasn't no member.
Look, at this point, yo, it costs $40 to be in a cult, yo. That's a wrap. I don't even know what else to say.
What the fuck, Logic?
So did he get a
That's
name?
it, man.
Did Unc get a name?
You
Did Unc get a
you
name?
ain't throw that letter away. You didn't throw the letter away. You actually opened it up and went back over there, like, and told him, "Hey, this is my real name. Or this is my new name." I mean, yeah, you was there, bro. I don't know. I feel like we could actually like. I'm just that simple, bro. I'm just leave it at that. That's it.
No, he was in it.
He said that.
Damn.
I mean, I guess he was right. Chat GPT said something about member, but not in it. That shit makes no motherfucking sense to me. But okay.
No, he got
I'm
a
gonna read. Let
name.
me see that shit again. It said.
I mean, I don't get this shit.
It says member and not in it. Where does that shit say that at?
What
Okay.
does that mean?
It says the only way you could have a name like that and not be in the cult would be if you got it before York turned the group into its cult phase. What the? I don't. That's the part I don't. That's why I say I want to look.
I don't understand
So they're
that
basically
shit
saying
either.
if your parents gave you that name, but you came to like before, if you had the name before York turned it into a cult,
But I'm saying
since you got it after it was a cult.
Wasn't a cult. Like, was there a time when they were giving out names, but it wasn't yet a cult? Say like it was just a group.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Hey, Brad. No, it was like I said, the Ansar community. That's why they said that. This is part when it was the Ansar community up in New York. He moved to Atlanta when he got the land. You have to study, well, let me just say this. You literally just have to study Dr. York and the different stages of his life, and then you'll be able to get a grasp of it. But to simplify this, to keep it simple, if you would just ask Wiki, ask Google, is the Nuwapians a cult? And you will get your answer. And then you can use your own applied methodology. But
Okay. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT 5. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT 5.
That's cool.
Because ChatGPT, and I didn't know it was a B. I thought it was a P. I thought it was WAP, like Cardi B and them. or yeah, we both right. Is the Nuwabian? What'd you say? Is what?
Wapians.
Right. What was the question though?
Just simple. Is it a cult? That's the main question we trying to ask.
Is Nuwapian a cult? That's what you said. You know, ChatGPT, you gotta be specific. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to.
Yeah, I'm about to fall back up.
Is Nuwapian a cult? Yes.
Is the fat dog heavy?
Probably.
No, we just gonna take baby steps. Now from there, now we have a foundation. Now there, let's take baby steps. I'm falling back again. So we know what that is now. It's a cult. So let's move forward on membership names and whatever the fuck intricate part y'all talking about. I'd like to just look at the main picture.
I didn't know his name came from that shit, to be honest. That was enlightening. I thought he just picked it up because he always studied Egypt. I didn't know that shit came from
I didn't know
from that shit.
I call niggas by their names. They change every day on their display name. So I don't know and don't care. I just knew what I was taught, what I was told when I was first watching Sonetta, when I was first introduced to everybody. Like, this is not no groundbreaking shit. Anybody who watched Sonetta understand the different branches that branched off from the Nuwapians. Polite still started doing his thing with the Nuwapo language and the little religion he did. Like, there was all this. So we understand the connection. There's nothing hidden. This shit is on the internet. Like, people just use your simple Googles, you can see it.
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Yeah. Wujau, Uncle Ket, and he was using the name Uncle Ket for many years. It seems lately he started to call himself Bobby Banger or just Unc. But he was Uncle Ket when I first met him, when I first heard him on Sarnetta. So he embraced the name.
Yeah, but like I say, it's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't see where the negative connotation is coming from this shit now. It's like
because it's a cult leader gave you the name. If a cult leader gave you the name and you're still embracing the name, there's something wrong with that.
Well, shit, I feel you. That ain't my argument. I'm falling back on that. I don't know.
If you got a name from a cult leader and you're still embracing that name, no, it speaks volume. Because you need to disassociate yourself from everything that man was, especially a man who got the charges that he got, and especially a man who went to prison for what Dr. York went to prison for. Yet still embracing that name? No, something wrong. Something wrong. You have to have full disassociation.
No, I agree.
Hmm?
I agree. Brass need to figure out what happened, why he was spent around like that.
I feel like I'm in a fucking centrifuge right now from what I'm reading. Bro, if I can tell you what the fuck I'm reading, this shit is some wild shit.
I told you not to go down that rabbit hole.
Yo, so these niggas was the cool niggas though?
Like,
this shit wild.
You saw that Ketar in that nigga's video. I'm gonna keep bringing it up.
Yo, why you keep No, I mean, I know he was a wild nigga. That nigga looked like Vampire Brooklyn, but I'm saying like this shit is wild as hell. And fucking DQ.
What up, Buck?
Jay-Z was down with them niggas.
We told you that.
No, Jazzo was. Yeah, Jazzo was.
Nah, Jay.
I told you all them niggas fuck with the new and shit.
That was the Prodigy beef. That was part of the Prodigy shit.
My man learning in real time, man.
Yeah, they said Jazzo, he was heavily influenced by it. It says there's no evidence that Jay-Z did it, but he said it though. It says Jay-Z music nod to ancient Egyptians. He said, I talk like Dr. Malachi York played the sidewalk from Nas's Triple Threat song. It says that, but it also says that that's the issue between him and Prodigy. Prodigy was trying to throw all that shit away, and Jay-Z was promoting some kind of music concert or something with Dr. York. Oh, that's wild as hell.
We got him. We fucking got him.
Oh man,
York was that nigga, yo.
Yeah, no, that's why we say he was the final boss, Brass. We're not playing. We're not playing.
Brass, leave it alone, Brass. Trust me, leave it alone.
Yeah, I had to put my A2Ps. I just turned my phone off.
Leave it alone. All right, so going to start. Don't let Chef turn into attack dog mode.
Bro, y'all don't understand, bro. What side this shit sounds shaky as hell, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. This shit is weird. It's some weird shit.
Right.
Yeah, man.
And he had the name and he kept the name for years. He kept that name for years. He went by that name for years.
Let's get off there. Let's get off subject.
Since y'all mentioned Vampire in Brooklyn.
I'm not talking about Unc. I'm talking about just the y'all gotta understand, bro. I didn't know what the fucking Nuwaubians was. And I'm reading this shit, and it's just so many. Y'all could talk about I'm talking about. I'm looking up something else, and I'm just looking at the list of names associated with this nigga, bro. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Jimmy
they
Cliff.
Nigga,
I
this shit
told
say
you that was gonna get
Cameron, Dipset, Jim Jones. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Jimmy Cliff. That's a Jamaican. Yeah.
I heard he influenced Parliament them too.
Yeah, no, he's in there too. Yes, he's
right.
a Parliament Funkadelic.
That makes sense,
Collins.
actually.
This shit crazy.
I can see them being a bunch of Nuwapian ass niggas.
Damn, bro, this dude he might be the final boss for real.
Yes, ain't no cap.
No, I know y'all said it. I'm saying it's just this
I
shit
don't
is hard
believe
to
y'all.
accept.
He said until I see it myself.
What'd you say?
You said I know y'all said it, but I don't believe y'all niggas until I see it myself.
Yeah, nigga.
Exactly.
Oh shit, that's
Nigga,
funny.
Dr. York is fucking Maximilian and Polite is Julius Jones, nigga. Vampire in Brooklyn all day. That's what that shit is.
Polite like Vega. Polite like Vega and York like Pam Bice.
Like who?
Vega.
Street Fighter. The game Street Fighter.
Oh,
Vega.
Yeah.
Ethan Bison.
You right, everybody, yep.
Man, hey, shouts to y'all, bro. Y'all got more shit? I'm actually
That's
kind of this shit crazy.
That shit disappointed you, huh?
Yeah, I might have to,
but
yeah, that's all I got.
Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy how every day we do this, it still gets worse?
Yeah. I ain't got nothing else. Hey, shout, hey, peace
Brad,
in the chat.
hey, there's
I ain't
a lot
got
of
nothing,
potential.
bro.
There's some potential here, Brad. There's some potential.
No,
in
it
this.
ain't no potential. I'm getting mad, bro. When I get mad, I don't need to be in front of a lot of folks.
Hey, look, I told you a long time ago, bro. Once you start putting some players on the board, and then you start getting some time with it, bro, the fucking story gonna change, bro. It's gonna look a lot different.
That nigga Brass been had, hoodwinked, and bamboo.
Hey, peace to the chat, bro.
You know these names. Yeah,
y'all have a good